How you guys doing? My name's Jason Lowery, and you are on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime, Erik B. Wolfenstein, New York Mike, Ewells. How you guys feeling tonight?
Yo, we're doing phenomenal. Excited.
Yes, sir. We're going to the third episode, baby. Feeling great.
Number 3,
A lot of
baby.
stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We are here. We are here. We are here.
So how'd you guys do? Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yeah, I think so. We had a phenomenal weekend, man. My wife's birthday is coming up this coming Tuesday on the 25th. And I'm sure I'll personally get a lot of happy birthdays because we share a Facebook page. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm starting to get used to it year after year. This happens, but yeah, man, took her out yesterday to a place called Joe Mears here in Detroit, downtown Detroit, right off the water. Got a chance to have some good dinner by candlelight right off the water for her birthday, just to celebrate and relax a little bit. So that was cool. And then we saw Sonic last night, and yeah, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Just hanging out with her though. Yeah, Sonic sucked. But other than that, it was pretty cool. Oh, terrible.
You're the first person I heard say that, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Listen, anytime I fall asleep in the movie theater, not a lot to keep my interest.
Oh, what time of the day would you go, man?
It wouldn't matter. I saw one.
Yeah,
it was a night. It was a night. What
You
I'm
tired,
old,
brother. You was probably tired. You're getting old, brother. You're getting old. It's all good. It happens to all of us. You can't go late anymore. You gotta do the what they call them, the early showings,
the matinees.
You gotta do a matinee.
But it was cool, man. So we hung out and did that, and then went to church today. So that was cool. Yeah, went to church today, and then my daughter had her cookie booth. She had to sell her Girl Scout cookies out right outside of Joanne's Fabric, and it was pretty successful. The little girl's she's a seller. She's a seller. Made daddy proud.
Nice.
All right, nice.
Yeah, man. What about you, Ewells?
Man, it was a great weekend. I took my godson and my best friend to go see Sonic the Hedgehog yesterday. I have a difference of opinion on that, according to you, but I thought it was really good, but like I said, we'll discuss that. We went to a comic book store in the mall. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Roosevelt Field Mall on Long Island in New York. We went there, checked out a comic book store, went to the Lego store. Nice. We chilled, hung out. I bought him a Stormtrooper helmet, which he loves. Actually took some pictures in it. It was pretty solid. We just hung out, you know what I mean, and got some good food to eat.
Where'd you guys stop?
Say that again?
Where'd you guys stop? Would you eat?
Oh, we actually ate at the movie theater. The movie theater has some really good food, man. There's some chicken tenders, some macaroni and cheese bites. My godson, he's really picky with his food sometimes, so he only had like the pretzel bites and some soda, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. So kept it simple with him. But yeah, we had some good food, chill, relax, and got to spend time with my godson, and it was cool.
What's up, man?
And then this morning we went to church and did our little Trader Joe's and Target run. I do the shopping for the week, and now I'm here chilling with my boys.
That's what's up.
Getting ready to get my nerd on. You know what I'm saying? Time to nerd up or shut up, y'all. Let's go.
Let's go.
I was waiting for it.
Let's go.
I'm ready. I was ready. I'm so ready to get my nerd on. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, man.
My man, New York Mike. What's up, man? What happened with you this weekend?
What's up, man? It was a pretty good weekend. I was off this Friday, so that was nice. Hung with my son.
What? Did you get a Friday off? A Friday night off? Wow.
Yeah. It's a rare thing, but it was pretty cool. Hung up with my boy, and we just hung out, had dinner, played some Legos, watched some TV. Saturday, nice easy day, just relaxed, cleaned up a little bit. Went out with a friend on Saturday night, and Sunday. Just woke up, went over to see my kid. He was over at my ex's and went to the store and literally just got back here, and now I'm here.
Nice.
So watched a lot of toy news too. A lot of cool stuff I saw that I'm really excited about.
Oh yeah, man.
Excited.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We'll get.
How about you, Wolfenstein? What'd you do, man?
Me and the wife, we had a nice little Saturday together. We went down to the vintage toy store with some G1 toy hunting. I got a couple things.
Nice.
Had a nice lunch out. Went to IKEA. Got my first detolf of all ever. So
nice.
Real excited to get that going. Gonna probably buy some more, get that room spruced up for the new house.
Yeah,
Can't wait to get that going.
Yeah, man.
But
Nice, dude.
yeah, it's a little unpacking today. Not much else going on. Nice chill weekend for a change. So
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, before we move on to Lowery real quick, Wolf, you were talking about the house, man, and that's a big deal, man. Congratulations to you again and the wife.
Congratulations, dude.
House,
it's awesome.
that's what's up, dude.
Thank you.
You guys
Big
have been putting in work from them Facebook posts I've been seeing. So
Yeah, man.
It's been a trip getting here. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can imagine.
The whole
Moving
thing.
sucks, man.
Just like
Yeah.
Kobe said, man, the journey is the actual dream, man. Once you get there, that's not the dream, but the journey's the dream, man. You guys work, you guys earned it, and y'all worked very hard for it, man. It made it all worth it at the end.
Yeah, we're happy to be here. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man. No doubt.
But,
Indeed, man. Yeah.
all right, Big Papa Jay, what you got going on?
Oh, I had an interesting weekend. So, been dealing with all this sickness stuff. And then Friday went to work and decided to get off a little early. Just wasn't feeling that great. So went to go get a haircut and trim. Found out my, my barber no longer does hair. I've been having it for the last 10, 15 years.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
stab to the heart.
Yeah, dude, I brought a lot of people to him. Like, he was the type of person where like he had lines of people coming out in and out of that shop, just hitting them up, like getting haircuts. I mean, the guy took his time. He did everything. And asked the owners of the barbershop where he went, and they said, don't know. So I had to basically find a new barber.
Wow, that sucks, bro.
Oh, that does.
But the funny thing about that whole situation is I basically went to found this his quote unquote apprentice, or as you would say, I wouldn't call it that, but he. So I told him, I said, give me a high and tight. And I said, leave it a little long just in case he kind of messes up, because that's the first time that he did my hair. So he turned around and did that. He didn't do too bad on that. And I said, okay, kind of shape up my beard and everything. And it's the type of shop, dude, they give you like a hot towel, like a straight edge razor shave, like to the back of the neck and all that. They massage the back of your shoulder. I was like, all right, cool. And I apparently fell asleep in the middle of the massage. And I woke up in 8 inches of my...
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yo,
for real.
I was just like...
What spot you go to, man? I got to get those around here.
Yo, it was this one Asian barbershop that we go to that's it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of them around here. And I woke up and dude, instead of shaping me up, he cut 8 inches of my beard off. I was pissed.
It looks good though, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's all like,
it looks good, man.
But like, I'm so used to that shit being down to here, and I'm just like, I wake up and I was like, oh man, I like, I feel kind of cold right now.
So what Jason, what he's not telling you guys, what he's not telling you guys is that a happy ending that he normally is used to is not what he got this go round.
It definitely wasn't a happy ending, but I mean, I'll go back to the guy. I'll just grow the beard back out, but whatever.
Are you sure? That's why you had to cut the beard off, because it was all stained. You had to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh shit!
Listen, guys, 8 inches is a lot.
That is
Title of the episode.
Well, it depends who you talk to, but
Title of the episode right there.
There it is.
8 inches is a lot. Yeah.
8 inches is a lot. That's not the average, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So that the rest of the weekend it was all right, kind of chilled and everything, and went to Tosche Station and all that this past weekend. They have giant robot building night, so we kind of did that, and that's. Today, I'm just chilling here with you guys, ready to get this thing going.
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
That's what's
all right.
up.
Glad everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah, man. It sounds like everyone did have a good weekend. Mm-hmm. Well, while we're here still, and to piggyback off of what Wolfenstein was saying, he picked up his first Detolf. What did you pick up at that toy store when you went out?
I got a G1 ram horn and what's he called? Spinster, I think it is. It's a Target Master.
Yeah.
I got that, and she got a couple Star Wars toys.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Then the Star Wars. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, Wolf. Are you documenting all that as you're building it, like before and after and all that?
Yeah, I got a mess. I picture the room right now. It's just it's a mess. So I'll create something on Facebook. I'll put an album up. You guys can see it as it goes on. So
nice. That'd be pretty cool. I'm very interested to see that.
All right, I'll make sure I do that. Absolutely,
man.
That'll be cool. Make sure you add to the page, man. I think fans would love to see your journey on that.
All right, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll
Yeah.
keep you guys informed.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, it'd be good to see like what you're putting in them and, you know, how you setting them up. Because, you know, a lot of people like to set scenes or like to, you know, put certain things together. And, you know, it'd be good just to see how you do it, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
I
don't be
myself,
afraid to
so.
show something that you screwed up on too.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Right.
It'll
Because
happen.
we all screw up.
Yep.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Well, Wells,
Sorry.
what about you, man? I see somebody says that they're now instead of the Riddler, they're Punisher 2020. What about you, man?
Yes, sir. I mean, you know, I'll pick up some good things this week. And I'll put the Punisher 2020. For those that don't know, is Punisher is my favorite Marvel character. It always has been growing up. You know, he's just, to me, just phenomenal in my mind. He's one of the only people, very few Marvel superheroes that don't have any powers, but can go out there and take on everybody. You know, and you know, those of you that may not know, in the comic books, like he gets a hold of Iron Man's suit, and he pretty much just goes nuts in the suit and just destroys everything. And that sounds like my kind of superhero, but not really.
Yeah.
I'm reading that book right now. It's great.
It's a good
It's a
book.
great
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
I'm reading it now too, and it's phenomenal. So you know, that one of my pickups this week was the Iron Man War Machine helmet. I'll back up a little bit here so you can get it in.
So you got a little bit ahead.
Here. But I'm not gonna put it on obviously right now because you guys will be able to hear me at the same time. So
yeah, we got you.
But you know, it's the same as the Iron Man helmet. It just has the Punisher logo on the front.
That looks sweet.
So you know, you put the batteries in, the lights, the eyes light up red and everything. I've put it on a few times. It fits nicely. I will say it does take some adjusting though. So it's not like the perfect helmet, but it adjusts pretty well though.
Nice.
Is it
I love it though,
magnetic?
man. It's a great thing to add to my collection. Wolf, I know you just getting the details, but this is definitely something I'm going to put in mine. With a couple of helmets in there, so it'll look
Who
good.
made that?
But I love it though, man. It fits nice and it's amazing.
Okay.
I like the detail on it. The only thing I don't like, what a lot of people were saying, was the it has a lot of brown stains on the front. People were complaining about it, but I'm like, why? Like, it's the Punisher. Like, he obviously went into battle and was fighting, so he have all those stains on it to show that it was dirty. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think that
I don't know. It's cool. I like it.
Nice.
Hey, when blood dries, it doesn't always dry red. Blood.
It's also could be mimic rust also.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Nope, we can hear you.
No, you're good.
So is that he just muted by accident. So is that
Yeah, now you're muted.
At all? Anyone? I think that's the not Black Series, but Star Wars Marvel. I mean, I'm all over the place. Marvel Legends helmet. So they have a series of like replica stuff there.
He had to pop back out and pop back in. He had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
No
man.
problem.
So moving right along, New York Mike, man, what'd you pick up this week? Anything special?
What did I get this week? I honestly, I don't think I got anything.
What?
Yeah, I think two weeks in a row, I didn't get anything. I'm still recovering from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's fair because you did pick up a lot of stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, you know, it was kind of like an emotional week for my wallet when it saw everything that was popping up.
Yeah,
so,
no shit.
You know, he's kind of pissed at me right now, so I got to take it a little easy. You know, we're gonna have a rough year.
Hey, man, you got to slide.
I think we all are.
In every now and then. You got to slide $100 back in gently every now and then.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah,
Sorry about
and you got to treat the wallet with respect too. Sometimes you got to take it out for a nice dinner. You know, let it relax. You know, talk to it, like look it right in the eyes too.
Stroke it every once in a while. Oh, wait a minute. We talked about the same thing.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Lowery, what about you, man? Oh, wait, hold on. Ewells, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had to drop.
No, you're good.
My connection got lost. Sorry about that.
Back.
It's all good. So is there anything else you picked up?
Me? No, I didn't do any toy hunting at all. I got some pre-orders out for those Bring Arts figures. That was cool. I gave that shout out to Bring Arts last week, and like 2 days later, they hit another home run. They gave us 2 more characters from the same game, like these things that I never, ever thought we would ever get in this country, and they're beautiful. They're perfect. I'm in on everything. I'm in on the whole line.
That's what's up.
Dragon Quest figures, by the way, is what I'm talking about. I should have been more specific, just in case you didn't see the show last week.
I saw those.
Yeah.
They look real nice. Real nice.
Good stuff, Mike. Wales, what about you, man? Is that the only thing you picked up, or you got a couple of more items?
I got those NECA Splinter and foot soldiers. Actually, funny story. I found them yesterday when I was out with my godson. We happened to actually stop by GameStop as well when we were in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I got him a little gift card. He likes to play Fortnite, so I got him a little gift card for that, and he was excited about that. But while I was in there, because like these Ninja Turtles, the Splinters and Shredder, all those are sold out everywhere pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So I was surprised to see Splinter and two foot soldiers they had there. So I'm like, wow. It's like, okay, so this will turn out good for me. So so I picked those up, and also got I actually found today on my way home from church, I stopped by Walgreens and I picked up the Superior Octopus. It was the last person I needed for the Demogoblin. Finished out that series, so I was lucky to find that. And that's it, man. That's all I got this week.
That's what's up, man.
It's a nice haul, dude.
Really good haul.
Nice.
Lowery,
Thank you.
What about you, big fella? You get anything?
Oh, let's see here. Honestly, I didn't really get too much. The only thing I really picked up was Wolverine #1. I picked that up on Saturday at the Tosche Station Giant Robot Night. And then basically I just sat, and as soon as I got it that evening after coming back, I read it, and that's pretty much about it. Just relaxed. So
cool,
that's
man.
pretty much the only thing I got.
Cool. Well, I picked up a couple things myself. Somebody drum roll, please, because it's a lot. No, all jokes aside, though, I did get the SH Figure Arts Ant-Man and Wasp, which is pretty cool.
That's a good figure.
Yeah, man, I saw it on Amazon, got a really good deal on it, so I picked that up. I am filling out my SH Figure Arts MCU character line pretty good now. So
you might be getting close to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But these new stands, though, from Tamashii Nations, these new stands are pretty dope. It's like Act 5, the mechanic ones, and it has ratchets in the stands now.
Oh, now.
Okay. I could use those.
Yeah, dude. Like, you can get some dynamic poses out of it. I posted some of them in the chat earlier this week, so you can get some dynamic poses.
Nice.
For the girls, since they are into Lego now, are getting there, I got them this to build for a very specific reason, because I didn't want them to be upset that me and my wife will be building this pretty soon.
Batmobile? Nice.
Oh,
look at that.
Nice.
That's a monster.
That is a great build.
Yeah, I saw it in the Lego store yesterday, man. That thing is humongous.
Oh my god. You look like Wilson. You look like Wilson just a second ago with your face popping up above it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun build, man. That's gonna be a fun build.
Yeah, man.
I built it a couple months ago. It's a good time.
Nice,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, nice.
The wife likes Lego. Nice. She thinks it's a relaxing situation, which it is. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool for us to have a build together, man. So that's great. And then my last thing that came in the mail, I pre-ordered, finally showed up, was the Mamba Mentality by Kobe Bryant. So I'm gonna check this out. Pretty cool.
All right, that's what's up.
So that's going to be a part of my reading probably for this next coming week or so. But speaking of reads, Lowery, you said you picked up Wolverine 1.
Yes, sir.
So how was it?
It was pretty good.
We're talking about the comic book here, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the comic book.
Right, cool.
In fact, I'll go ahead and share the image of what it looks like. Here's the cover of the one that I got. And basically, it's one of the variant covers. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them or something.
Yeah,
like
there's a bunch of them going around, but this is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, this is definitely. I like that one. This is the one. Yeah. Well, I'm red colorblind, so like the one that was all red, I was like, I love the shades of everything, but like I just couldn't see the whole thing, and then I could see most of this now. Like, it's grayed out, but I can see the different shades. But it's a pretty good book. I think there's like 60 some pages or something like that in it.
Yeah, I just read it really before this cast, and
yeah, I was actually shocked at some of it. I didn't read that style previously from these guys because I just started getting back in some of the comic book reading again, and so I wasn't used to the time hopping here and there inside the comic.
Yeah.
But dude, it was pretty good. I was actually the ending and everything. Oh, dude, it was good.
Without giving it away.
I'm not going to give it away. But
I mean, like, yeah, it was. I agree with you, man. It was definitely an interesting read, and how they were jumping back and forth was kind of kept your mind going though, to kind of like figure out, all right, they're here now, and jumping back to here. So yeah, I definitely agree with you, Lowery. The jumping back and forth was a little, all over the place, but it was still good though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it kind of threw me off a little bit on that. Basically, it's like he comes back and basically synopsis says like him and the nation of Krakatoa, I think that's how you say it, brings all mutant kind together and that sort of thing, and it just kind of goes crazy from there. I mean, it's like there's a lot of going on in it, but it was definitely worth it. Check it out, definitely.
Yep.
That's what's up, man.
Plan to eventually.
Yep, definitely plan on picking that one up. Anybody else? Oh, wait, before I forget, I'm sorry. I did pick these up too. I picked up the McFarlane, Superman, and Batman.
Nice.
How are they?
Nice.
I dig them, man. I dig them for what they are. They're really good. I've heard terrible stories about McFarlane figures, and I have to say I haven't had one of those issues with these. They're really good, man. You get toe tilt, which is great. I think it's 23 total points of articulation. The Batman has a better arm joint than the Superman because it's a double jointed elbow there.
Yeah, I wish they had done that on that. I don't know why he did that.
They said something about they wanted to save the sculpt or something like that.
Right. It would make sense because when you see Superman, he's flying most of the time. His arm is straight out and his arms are so big, like he's not doing double jointed elbow type thing. So I get it. I mean, you want it, but I get it. It's all good.
Well, what were some of the issues that you said you heard about
well,
McFarlane?
just McFarlane figures, period. Like them falling apart at the joints being way too tight. Paint sculpt, like bleeding like mad bad. But these, I mean, they seem to be, from what I can see overall, they're perfect for what they are. If you had to compare this to a Marvel Legend, you would think it'd be on task with that, on par with the Marvel Legend as far as articulation, especially the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, look at this dude. It has.
Wow.
Can move from here.
Nice.
It does have an ab crunch.
Batman can do the Macarena. Nice.
Right. He got I mean, the cape is a little stiff, but I mean, it's even got a butterfly joint at the arm. Like that's
nice.
That's dope.
It's pretty cool.
So I mean, it's the same price point as a Marvel Legend. So for that, it's
pretty much
pretty good, right? Yeah.
Pretty much. I think they're retail like $24 or something like that.
Yeah, $25.
20, 25 if you're getting a build a figure.
Yeah, about 20. Yeah.
So it's not bad.
I got a lot of those, and I like them. I don't see the hate for them. I think they're pretty good, to be honest.
I hope they are pretty good. I mean, I might actually have to go in on them just because I was kind of relying on Storm for my DC representation in my collection because I don't have a DC representation at all, and I didn't really see anything yesterday from them as far as that line goes. It seemed to be branching out in a whole bunch of different directions, so I don't know how many more.
Oh, just wait, buddy. Just wait. They got some stuff coming in that line.
I really hope so, because the other thing I was scared of, I didn't see any Street Fighter 2.
You missed
Street Fighter 2 figures.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You did.
Yeah.
Did I really fucked up yesterday? I don't remember.
Yeah,
some of the places didn't report a lot of it for some reason. I noticed on some of the sites. I had to really dig to find some of the pictures of some of this stuff.
I couldn't find any of the MOTU Mattel stuff either. Were they even there?
I did not see anything either.
Not see any of that. I
saw one picture of it was a Prince Adam on some kind of sky sled.
That was it, though.
That's all I saw. There was nothing else.
But wasn't it the wrong sky sled too that he was on, Mike?
He was on. Yeah, the palette was definitely should have been used for the enemy or the Skeletor's sky sled. It's more of a green, and the good guys are always more of a blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it still looked good. I mean, hey, if you're going to give me both colors, that's even better.
Yeah,
right. I'll buy more.
It's all about spending money, right?
Right. One thing I could say though is it based on the reveals there, it looked like there were more Storm collectibles. Like Hasbro and their Marvel Legends, they released a lot of different stuff. So you know that's coming. Storm Collectibles, from the notes that I had gathered and stuff that I was looking at, were like the second as far as reveals. They revealed a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Just wait. Oh, just wait. I think you're going to be pleasantly pleased.
Yeah, there's
Eric, make my night, Eric. Come on, make my day.
It seemed like across the board though, like this was a really good toy fair this year. What it has been in the past.
Really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Wait. I think we got a visitor, Wolfenstein.
Oh, that's gonna happen every now and
I
then.
thought I saw
It's
like
all
a
good.
fuzzy tail coming by. I was like, what was that?
I was like, wait, did he get a mic and not tell us? But no, that's just
I'm like, wait, Wolf. I'm like, we're talking about the wrong toys here, bro. You don't have to bring
Yeah.
This is not the right podcast for that.
Be like, dude, are you going to go to that furry con in 2 weeks or what?
oh man, fair enough. That was good.
Oh,
Good
man.
stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, man, there was a couple of things going on out in the world over this past couple of weeks. One of the funniest stories I heard all week, man, was it seems like now in, was it Texas or California, the strippers may be required to wear hard hats.
Yo, that story is so bad.
What?
Like, you kind of feel bad for. So, what was her name again? What was that lady's name? She was up stripping on a 15-foot pole, and then she just. Yeah, she was just sitting there, and then all of a sudden she just fell flat on her face, like busted her jaw and everything. Oh, I think we lost.
Yeah, we lost Burgess. I think
We lost Burgess. He may have to come back. So she was like 15 feet in the air. She turned around and fell flat on her face, broke her jaw, and started twerking her ass again. She finished up for the night, and then she went to the emergency room. Something had to get like emergency surgery or something for a busted jaw. So it was pretty wild.
It's very wild.
She fell so hard she broke Eric's internet too.
Yeah. Either she broke the internet or the interest, one or the other. I don't know. But yeah, Eric was saying something about she had a. We just lost him. He'll come back in a second. She said something. There was something in the article about she had a GoFundMe set up. And what I forgot. I don't know how much off the top of my head. Like
it was like $30,000.
Like 30,000.
38,000.
Yeah, 30,000+.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of ones, man.
For real.
Dude,
A lot of ones.
I wonder if they gave it to her, via PayPal, or gave it to her in a G-string or what. Like, I don't know.
She had to drive it to in a semi.
Did she have
Apple
to twerk
Bank,
for that
Apple
too? Like, I don't know.
Bank.
Yeah, so it was pretty interesting, man. Like, turn around and seeing that, and then now, like, there's a couple of articles now flopping around the internet. Something about talking about now they're trying to get like strippers with unions and try to get hard hats and all that. And I'm like, all right.
She didn't need a hard hat. She needed a damn lanyard.
Yeah, no shit.
For real.
You're gonna have to wear safety straps.
She needed a safety cable.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pole that big though. Like how are strippers up that high? Is that a normal thing? Like
I've never seen that.
What do you
Never.
expect?
Never.
One wrong move, and yeah, you're gonna bust your ass. So.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She was an overachiever.
Yeah. I mean,
her daddy's
It's what it
problems were
is.
much bigger than everybody else's. That's why she had to go higher. That's how it works.
right.
Yeah.
That was
And
in
guess what?
California, right?
It paid off. It paid off.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Texas. I misread that.
Yeah,
was
was it
Texas?
Texas?
Yeah, there was an expose or something
Alright,
in that
yeah.
article where some woman looked into a club, the Spearmint Rhino in California. That's what I was reading. And it caught my eye because I was at the Spearmint Rhino in Vegas once. So
All right. Well, everything's bigger in Texas, so that explains it.
Yeah. Apparently the falls too. Like,
yeah,
Falls. Especially the falls.
yeah, no shit. Yeah, he hasn't popped back on yet. We might have lost him. But so anyways, to kind of continue. So we got. Did you guys hear the story basically about like Ben Affleck and how he no longer was going to be involved with Batman due to like drinking issues and shit like that? So.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
Are you applauding that? New York?
I mean, I can see New York
Just the
Mike
golf
talking
clap.
about that
Just the
now.
golf clap. That's all.
I mean, let's be honest here, guys. Was anyone really excited about Ben Affleck being as Batman? Like, I mean, I don't
was really
think a lot
excited
of
2
people
minutes
were.
ago when he said they wasn't.
God damn.
That's
I
the
mean,
only
honestly,
that we can applaud.
Oh, here we go. I think we got him back here. Oh, we back.
Dude, I don't know what happened there.
But we were sitting there talking about the stripper, and all of a sudden we were gone, and we the way that the camera froze, it looked like you were like disappointed or something there.
Let's be honest. He didn't want his wife to know that we're talking about strippers. So
Hey.
He went to go donate to a GoFundMe.
Oh, well, he didn't do it on his Facebook page, so he's all right. So.
Going to do it on the low. Listen, nobody's hating on you, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep,
All good, man.
So yeah, man, Eric, what was your opinion on that? We were just talking about the Batman thing, but what did you think about that whole thing with the whole stripper and all that, like her falling down?
Well, first, she's a trooper. Let's start there.
Yeah,
I mean, she got back up and started dancing again with no problems. And I just thought she face planted. That was it. But then come to find out she had a broken jaw and needed reconstructive surgery. And that was crazy. And now they want them to wear hard hats. No money on that.
No doubt, dude. So we're now on the talking about the Batman thing, about him and the whole. Oh, did we lose him again? Oh no! I guess he doesn't want to talk to us tonight. Maybe he's disappointed.
All right, let's stop talking about the strippers and maybe he'll stay on.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what this is happening.
That was funny as shit.
Dude.
As soon as Ian said strippers, it came back on.
All right, I'm done.
The key word of the night is strippers.
Oh shit!
Moving on. You guys were talking about Batman, so what were you guys talking about?
We were talking about how Batman and how there's some articles floating around about the reasons why he didn't. He basically stopped playing the Batman and everything due to some health issues, stuff like that, and drinking and a bunch of other stuff. What did you think about
Ben Affleck?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought it made sense, man. Anytime you give somebody a script and they say the script looks good, but I think you're going to drink yourself to death, it might be time to quit. It might be time to call it quits, especially if whoever you gave the script to knows that much about your life like that. It might be time to call it quits. It might be time. So, shout out to him, man, and more power to him for actually taking heed to that information. I think Ben Affleck has done some good work out there in the world. I know, contrary to the belief, a lot of people don't like him as an actor. But I dig him, man. I think he was good in Dogma. I enjoyed that. He was really good in The Accountant. I really
that was a good film.
Dig that. Yep, that and Gone Girl.
That movie's jacked up, dude.
Dude, that would have your head spinning the whole rest of the movie. I'm like, wait, what?
I mean, I think we could say that he's a good actor. He's just not good in comic book movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't
mind him in Daredevil, though. I didn't.
Are you serious?
I really didn't.
Are you for real now?
I really didn't.
Yo, turn his mic off. Turn his mic off right now.
Hey, maybe
I didn't mind him.
Maybe you should say strippers again. Say the key word again so it'll turn off. Say strippers. Did it go? All right, we're good.
You're bugging. Daredevil was one of the worst movies.
Listen, I didn't say the movie was great, but what I'm saying is I don't think the movie was bad because it was him. I don't think that. I
it wasn't good because it was him.
Exactly.
Listen, sometimes it's writing. Sometimes it's writing. It's production. Like that's Elektra sucked. I think that was terrible.
Yeah.
Daredevil wasn't too far ahead of that, but I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think his acting was bad in it. I didn't think that was the case.
I think personally at that time the movie was okay for its time. Now you look back at it and you're like, yeah, the thing was bad. I'm pretty sure a few years from now we'll say the same thing about some of the other films.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't seen it in quite some time, so maybe I need to go back and watch it. Obviously, it's not the Daredevil Netflix series that we were all accustomed to at this point, which was phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, and honestly, I thought he was a good Bruce Wayne. I didn't think he was that great of a Batman, but he was okay as Batman. But he was a really good Bruce Wayne, especially for what he was supposed to be, slightly older, going into retirement. So we thought. And then he, here you go. So thought he's okay. Y'all get up off of Affleck. He's all right. He's all right. Mike, I see you shaking your head. Just let it out. Just tell us what you think.
I'm just not a Ben Affleck fan, so I'm a bad person to be asking about this. But I mean, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think Val Kilmer buried him in the role. But that's just me.
Ooh, that
I
says a
don't like
lot.
Ben Affleck. I didn't
The
like him
nipples?
as Batman. He didn't scream Batman to me.
You don't like nipples? You don't like nipples? All right.
Well, I mean, you know, I think I think some of the best work Ben Affleck did. Figure out how to speak again. I'm sorry. Hold on. Reset. Better. I think some of the best work that Ben Affleck ever did was in South Park when he was Cartman's hand, or Jennifer Lopez was Cartman's hand.
Oh God!
Check that episode out.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Man, oh man, dude, that sucked. But okay. Hey, opinions.
Next.
Opinions.
No, I honestly didn't mind him that much. It could have been worse, but I mean, it was okay to me. Dude,
yes, it could.
yeah,
George Clooney.
yeah. I mean,
George Clooney was worse. George
Clooney was worse.
He's still the
There you
guy.
go.
You go. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But
Affleck
honestly,
ain't the worst.
No.
He ain't the worst.
I don't think it's
He's not
his.
the worst.
I don't think it
No,
was his.
he's not the
Like
worst.
he's a decent actor. I just think it just whatever they did with the writing in the movie just made it turn to shit. So
Yeah, but it's all good. We probably will get a proper Daredevil in the MCU in the future. I ain't gonna say the near future because we already know what they're working on next, but we'll get something in the future. Be good to know. Good to see. So just catching up on things real quick. I didn't mention my reading material for the week. I see you guys are doing Daredevil. I'm actually getting ready to embark on this. X-Men, Cyclops, and Phoenix Wedding.
oh, nice.
That's
So
an
this-
oldie.
That's
yep.
a big book too.
Yep. I finished.
92? 92?
This was, it looks like, let's see. I don't see the date there. Let's try it here. I don't know. It was gifted to me. And,
92, 93, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
an
something
oldie.
like that.
That sounds about right.
yeah.
I remember seeing
I don't
that's
see
gonna be a
anything.
good read, a good long read.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. The last big trade that I read was Avengers versus X-Men, which was really, really good. Like, that's not a book that I wanted to put down, but obviously I'm an adult and I got stuff to do. So
Yep.
I can't just read it all in one setting, but it was really good. So I'm hoping to embark on this, take a look at that, and then I'm going to read, I think it was either The Death of Fantastic Four. I think that was the next book that I got lined up. Yep,
That's a pretty good one too.
yeah. Anybody else reading anything else besides the Wolverine that just dropped?
Man, I'm reading a lot of stuff, man. I've been in the comic book shops. I'm just picking up a lot of things, man. There's a lot of number ones and stuff coming out. I've been reading Daredevil. I've been reading Ghost Rider. I've been reading The Punisher, Soviet. I think was the latest one. I've been reading Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones just dropped
Yeah, I
something.
saw you hauled that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been reading that. I'm picking up a lot of things, man. And so I just want to get my hands on a lot of Marvel stuff. I just really been into it. Just been reading everything.
Nice.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, everything like that, man. I'm into it.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, if no one has anything else. Oh, sorry.
No. I was going to ask, are you guys the? I know there's been like this huge debate that I've been hearing about lately about reading comics. Are some of you guys? Do you like to read the digital stuff, or like like through like Comixology or something like that, or do you just like getting the actual paper copies and reading it?
I've got the Marvel Unlimited app.
Yeah, same thing. Marvel Unlimited.
I've been reading that. I think it's great for $10 a month. I can read whatever as long as it's not like 6 months old or 6 months from however 6 months in the future. I can't read it yet.
Yeah.
But it's great. I mean, it saves me a lot of money. Like we're at what, $2.99, $3.99, even $4.99 at these books now.
Yeah.
So this just, I'll wait. I don't care. I'll wait for Wolverine #1. You guys can be 6 months ahead of me. I don't give a shit.
Wolverine.
Yeah, it's $7.99 for that Wolverine.
Keep track of this. 6 months from now, we'll talk about this again.
Yeah. But yeah, I love it. That's what I'm doing. Digital wise, it's great.
Check out Comixology also, because I go through that one and you get everything right away with that one. And if you can actually sync Comixology with your Marvel account, and it'll actually pop up on there.
I've used that before back in the past. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I did that, so it works out pretty well. Like I actually read both. Like what I'll try to do is like some of the stuff that I'm like, I don't know if I'll read it. Like I'm not too sure. I'll just turn around and just get that and just read the digital one. But like this Wolverine #1, I was like, dude, I had to have this one because like just the way the cover looked and like everything else, and it just something stood out to me, and I wanted to turn around and do that. So I'll do that with certain ones. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. Wells, you were gonna say?
Oh no, I'm good. I won't say anything. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I do a good bit of hardcover reading, but I do have some digitals that I'm still catching up on. That I was gifted digitally, so I got a lot of X-Men stuff. Like the Claremont stuff is my favorite when it comes down to the X-Men stuff. So, yeah, that and some of the Jim Lee artwork and stuff was really, really phenomenal. So, I'd say I do probably 70% paperback, and then the rest is digitally when I have a chance to catch up on it.
Yeah, I would say about the same, maybe 70-80% for me. And what's good about the digital thing is that you don't have to tear the pages in the comic book. When you get them the way they are, keep them closed, or just open them up, scan the barcode in it real quick, close it right back up, and put it in your archives.
Nice.
Everything digital, so you don't have to worry about messing up your comic book for any future resales or anything like that.
And you can take it wherever you want to go. You don't have to worry about grabbing it from the house real quick, especially if you go on vacation. I mean, Wales is the traveler of the group. Ewell's been on a lot of trips lately.
Yeah, man, you gotta live life, man. You gotta travel, bro.
Facts, man.
And it's the best way to take a comic book with you. But and last time I went on vacation, I sent a picture to y'all. Took some of my toys with me and took a couple of comic books with me, which I probably won't do again because I don't want to risk anything happening to them. That's why the digital thing is great. But yeah, man, it comes in handy.
Yeah, man. Fair enough. Well, I got a little bit of breaking news, man. So there was a big basketball game on today. A rivalry game, should I say. The Lakers and the Celtics, and the Lakers pulled it out by 2.
Oh, they pulled it up?
By 2, man.
Oh, no.
They pulled it out.
Yo, Jason Tatum was killing them, bro.
Yeah,
man had like 15 points in one quarter.
Crazy. That boy can ball, man. That boy can ball.
Yeah, he's a lot of people aren't really paying attention to him, man, but he's doing some damage out there.
How long has he been around now?
Jason Tatum is what, 3rd year in the league?
Third is I couldn't remember for second or third year.
I want to say I think it's his 3rd, because yeah. So he has a chance, man, to be the leader of the new school if he steps up to the plate and take it. LeBron will have no choice but to pass him the torch, like Kobe passed him the torch. So, nice. We'll see, man.
Yeah, we'll see. He's doing great so far, man. So, I mean, he's the man in Boston, man. Kyrie left now, so I mean, it's a team to me.
Yep, I agree. Kemba is he's a baller. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but he's not a Jason Tatum. Jason can score and play defense, which you need in the NBA.
Right. And I think Kemba's definitely happy about that. He has somebody else. I mean, he just pretty much says tagging along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. Speaking of LeBron, so the All-Star game last weekend concluded Sunday night after we recorded, and they won the All-Star Sunday night, the All-Star game, raising $400,000 for their charity. So kudos to them, man. That was a lot of money given to one of the Chicago charities. So Team Giannis was also competing for some of that money as well, and they won one quarter. They won the second quarter, so they got $100,000. But here's the almost feel good moment of that story, man. They took and raised $100,000 of themselves, like out of their own pocket, because they tied the third quarter and they felt like they should have won it. So they took $100,000 from the 12 players on the team and donated to that charity. So that charity ended up getting $200,000 total. So let's big them up for that, man. That was really
to those guys, man, for real.
That was really good, man. That was really good. Really, really, really good, man. Really good. Hey, Mike. So
Yes, sir.
NASCAR had a postponement on Monday.
Yes,
Just
they
a
did.
little.
I mean, from Sunday to Monday, but they finished up Monday, right?
Yeah, they did. They finished up. They actually had a postponement earlier in that day as well. Apparently, there was
Really?
weather, and they pushed it back to 4:00. And I wound up watching the race, and Denny Hamlin won. Not a big Denny Hamlin fan myself, but he did edge it out.
Yep.
But the big news of the week was Ryan Newman.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
That crash, dude, that was wicked.
Man, I saw the video. I was like, wow.
What do you do?
I did not see the video at all.
So
If you haven't,
It's-
definitely check it out.
Give it a chance. You will be surprised that he walked away from that. I
Yeah.
am
Really?
still stunned. I am stunned.
Yo, I was like, yo, that man is dead. And
So-
I can't.
basically, what had
That's
happened
what it
was.
looked like.
So what had happened was, Mike, do you recall what car initially bumped him? Who was it? What the driver?
Oh, absolutely. It was Blaney, but
Yeah.
it wasn't Blaney's fault. And that's the big thing. If you're not a NASCAR fan, you don't realize it wasn't Blaney's fault.
Yeah.
Newman was breaking away, and
Mhm.
Blaney had a run on him. And it's restrictor plate racing. Say what you want about it; it's a product of the racing.
Yep.
You're going to throw
Mhm.
a block every time. That's how Dale Earnhardt. died.
Yep.
He threw a
Yep.
block for MWR, or I think he was Earnhardt Ganassi at the time. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, he throws a block. He tries to block him. He took away his track. So what's he going to do? He's going to try and drive right through him to get to the finish line. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Yep.
That's how they race,
Yeah,
and man, when he turned at full speed. They were going for the finish line. They were flat out. He nosed him into the wall. He got airborne. And the scariest part was when he got airborne, the point of impact was in the roof line between the A and the B pillar.
Yep.
And that's where the top of the cage is.
Yeah.
And when he
Oh,
hits in
man.
slow motion, you see that part of the cage just bend a little bit, and
Yep.
you see the front and the rear bumper of the car do this.
Yeah, it just
they just
crunches
kinda-
up a little
It
bit.
flex
Yep.
out.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
big thing I'm taking from this is NASCAR is always redesigning these things. All the safety equipment is dictated by them. The manufacturers haven't had control over their platforms in a long time now,
Mhm.
and this could mean a redesign for the cage, or at very, very least a reinforcement of
Yeah.
the cage.
Yeah.
A redesign would crush some of the smaller teams.
Because
Yeah, I agree.
Wasn't it right after he turned around and hit the cage up the fence and everything? He spun around. He got pinned by another car or something like that in the video.
He got whacked again, but he slid to a halt pretty much by himself
Mhm.
on his roof. And when I say on his roof, he wasn't on his roof. If this was the driver's side of the car, it was like this.
Yikes.
So like it was literally sliding on the window where
Yeah.
he is. So like he had
Yeah.
concrete like this close to his face as he was sliding down from the speed that he was going. I mean, it had to be close to 200 miles an hour.
He probably was definitely wearing his brown pants that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, dude.
Car caught on
Wow.
fire too. That was brutal. The fire that happened afterwards.
Oh my
too.
God! Yeah.
That was
So
pretty
wait, so-
scary too.
Wait a minute.
That's what
Wolf,
I
you
said.
said that. Yeah, go ahead. The car
Yeah.
caught on fire?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
as he was sliding, like you just boom, it caught on
Yep.
fire. It looked like it was inside the area where he's sitting. I'm like,
Yep.
there's no way.
So
There's no way he's
Inside
alive.
the
right now.
cockpit. Yep.
what you
Yeah.
saw when he flipped, I'm sorry, and I'm going to cut you off.
No, go ahead, Mike. You got it.
When he flipped, what you saw the back of the car upside down, right by where the fuel tank was,
Mhm.
and the part that was on fire was the filler neck for the tank.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
when you
rushing
look at
out
the
anyway.
video,
Turns
that's
into a flamethrower.
kind of on the ground,
Yeah.
and you see the fuel just spilling out of the tank right onto that flame. I don't know how the hell it didn't go up.
Yeah. It turned into a
Wow,
flamethrower almost, just shooting out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's great. That's
Well, it was
yo.
pretty crazy. Good news is not recovered, but out and walking around.
Yeah.
He was in serious condition when they took him out.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I heard a couple of rumors that I don't really want to spread because I don't have any way to back them up other than some hearsay that I heard people were at the track. But what he did admit to today was that he had a head injury. And I'm not sure if he had to be resuscitated or not when he was there, but he was definitely unresponsive at first. And when he was taken, like they didn't want anybody getting a picture of anything out there because they didn't know. They
Yeah,
had no idea.
they put the black things up around so no one could see anything.
Yes.
I did see
Dude,
that.
They kicked the media out of the pits at the fucking
Mhm.
Daytona 500.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know it's serious when they do that
That's
shit.
serious.
nuts.
Yeah, that's serious. That's serious.
Yo, so I mean that's crazy, man. And our thoughts and prayers go out to his family, to him.
Mhm.
We definitely wish him a speedy recovery. You never want to see anyone injured in any sport, but you definitely don't want to see anyone have a life-threatening injury either, or potentially pass while you're watching it, man. So That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Dang. So, and he walked out of there on Wednesday. Is there any timetable for him on recovery? Did they give any of that information or anything?
As of right now, there is no timetable. There is. They got some guy driving the 6 right now for Roush. His name is Chastain. I'm honestly not sure who he is. He might be one of the nationwide guys that they put in the car for now.
Mhm.
He's not having a terrible day. He got a lap back. I don't know if that's because of a caution or not, but he's 1 lap down right now. He's running in 26, which is not bad when you find out you're going into the car on Wednesday. So that's, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you want?
That's not bad.
But they're almost done today. They're in Las Vegas today, and they're at lap 250. And Logano's got a pretty good lead. Looks like he's got at least. It's going back and forth. Yeah, maybe Blaney can get past him. That's the guy who spun Newman last week.
Yep.
He's in second again. So keep an eye on the 12 this year.
It is Sunday. They're racing today. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we record every Sunday.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's Saturday, Wolf. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
I wish it was.
It's technically Thursday, but whatever.
It's technically Thursday. You're right.
Yeah. Well, again, thoughts and prayers to his family.
Yeah, man.
And those teams out there, man. Wishing them the best of the luck and recovery. Final bit of sports news last night, man. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Fury won by TKO.
Oh, did he?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. So.
Man, round 7 TKO, baby.
TKO, man. And it wasn't even just like that. It was just a normal fight. Like, this is for the WBC, the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So now Wilder has to give up one of his belts to a guy who already had a belt. And now he can unify the belts, man. And that's crazy, dude. Like, Wilder's an orthodox boxer to begin with. And I think this may have caught up with him because Fury, he's not really necessarily like the most technical sound boxer himself. Yeah. But when he punches, he throws them jabs, it's very technical. And I think that finally caught up to him because Wilder could barely see when I saw some of the highlights, and he couldn't keep his hands up, and his corner had no choice. We got to throw the towel in, big fella.
Yeah,
we'd rather have you take an L on your record than for you to lose your life.
Like towards the end, his shit was all swollen and everything. I saw pictures of it. Yeah, dude.
And Fury is weird, man. That dude is nasty weird. Like he already has said he wanted
nasty weird. Like,
let me tell you. So he had already said that he wanted to taste blood, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's anybody's said that in the fight, right? But he's literally licking the blood off of this dude's neck. Like, dude, if that don't give you, bro. If that don't give you a second win, like this dude is like, you know how they clinch, right?
Yeah.
So he wouldn't get hit in the face. Deontay Wilder clinched him, and next thing you know, Fury's licking his tongue out of him like he normally does. It's normally a taunt, but he's literally licking the blood off a dude's neck. Like that's disgusting, bro. That's terrible.
Yeah, I would have taken them gloves off and just said, like, all right, bare knuckle that shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, all right, you know what? We're done here. Yeah. We're done. Thank you.
Like, bruh. But that just goes to show you, man, like that dude's a showman too, but he nasty. Like, terrible, man. But yeah, that pretty much wraps sports, man. So Lowery, you said in the intro, man, you were hanging out Friday night.
Yeah, man.
Things, and you went down to Tosche Station. Is it Tosche?
Tosche Station.
Tosche Station. I mispronounced it.
It was actually on Saturday night when we went. So basically every Saturday what they do is they hold what's called Giant Robot Night, and all these people from the community come out, like kids, adults, and they play like the Transformers card game. You see like kids out there playing that, and then you see people out there building Gundams and everything. And it's actually a pretty cool event. It's free, everything else. All the kids, they come out, they just have a good time. And I've actually got some pictures here I'll go ahead and share. Some of these figures, some of the Gundams I'm not too familiar with. So if any of you guys, please let us know. Or if any of our Gundam heads out there that know what these are, please let me know because I haven't watched all the series yet. So, but here's some of the pictures. Here's some people just sitting here, like literally, they got tables out. People got everything sitting out, just building, like one whole row of people just sitting here building. And
Gundam?
Yeah, it's like a Gundam.
Yeah,
it's a Gundam kit. I forgot what the name of that one is. But
That's
Dude,
the
that
weirdest
kinda
thing
looks
I've ever seen.
Yo, that thing looks sick, yo.
it would, dude. It was the
That's War
articulate.
Greymon.
Looks
Yeah,
like a Dinobot.
yeah,
That's War Greymon from Digimon.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I thought.
it's
I
the
thought
same. It's the
Yeah.
same company that makes the same kit. It's just like Gundam
Yeah,
style
it looks like a
kits.
Transformer meta Pokemon and did the wild thing on that. I mean, this thing looks
Yeah, man.
phenomenal though. Like, I think I want that. That's dope.
But yeah, like they kind of put like some of the people in the community. Like I didn't get to do it myself this week. I usually bring out a bunch of Transformers for people to check out, like third party stuff that they haven't seen. They were this is a sponsored like official night, I guess you would say. So they kind of had like official stuff out. So
Look at that Trunks there, man. That SH Figure Arts Trunks thrown in the mix.
oh yeah, man. They had a couple of those too. They got a few other pictures with this. You got all these different Transformers in the background, like all different types.
What Galvatron is that? Is that like
I was trying to figure that out yesterday too.
It looks like it's the open and play version, but I could be wrong.
It looks too skinny to be that. Look at
It
the
does.
legs.
It kind of
I
looks
think
like the Titans Returns one.
Yeah. I
It
think
might
that's an
be. It
official.
might be. Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? Look at the head. It looks like a headmaster almost.
Yeah, that's Titans Return.
Yeah. So, yeah. Here's the guy sitting there building that kit. I mean, dude, that thing was it was cool as shit looking though.
It
you know?
looks sick.
That's a model kit, huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like all these, and you can see all these people around just basically. So this shopping center, it's basically kind of indoors. So you got a Giant on one side, you got a Subway, you got a bunch of other stuff, and then the comic book shop, and then the big common area is indoors. They got TVs set up and everything everywhere else. I'm pretty sure a couple of you guys came there when you were at the wedding.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you guys left us too.
I
Remember
can
that?
remember.
Yeah, I damn sure remember that. We came out the store. Like, yo, where everybody at? I was like, dang,
What a
usually
host.
the black people are the first people to leave. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
We were in I had to leave because I was in a little bit of a time crunch, obviously. But here's some of the people. Like, this is one of the tables, and obviously we weren't building that night. Bethany's sitting there; she's messing with one of her figures. I just was finishing dinner, obviously, and basically, like some nights we'll order pizza, stuff like that. We'll just have like a little community night. You can see like kids in the background, all walks of life, like everything, just chilling, building kits. Some guys were using tools and everything. I mean, look at this. Some of these kits are cool as hell.
Yo, that orange
Yeah.
with the other different shades of orange and a little bit of the yellow there looks pretty dope together.
Well, I was talking to the girl that was building this, and I was just like, "Is that a lot of red and gray?" I was like, "Is that a lot of red and orange and stuff?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Why can you not see it?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm very colorblind."
no, I can't.
But dude, this is one of the owners, Chris, and then there's the other guy here is a good friend of mine. We call him Highlander. He's from Scotland. He's cool as hell. He does the voiceover work I told you guys about.
That's what's up. Look at that TFCon bag back there. Shout out to TFCon 2019.
Oh,
Some of the
that's-
guys, and so they were playing that game. You remember that game and that show Metabots back in the day?
No, I'm not familiar.
So, anyways, they had the card game that they were sitting there playing, and some of the other guys, you could see them. Some of the guys,
That looks like Chuck.
oh my god! So we're sitting here. These guys are sitting there playing the Transformers game and stuff. Obviously, you see more of the Metabots. You can see more of the DBZ figures in the background and all that. Some
Now,
guys,
was that also the DBZ model kit?
no, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, no. I was thinking that for a second too. I was like, they got model kits now for DBZ?
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Shut
Dude,
up.
yeah, they
No,
do.
they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I thought it might have been the model kit because it looks different than the trunks. Go back
Mhm.
one, Lowery.
Yeah, I think it was back two.
See
Yeah,
how our
that's a figure. That's not a model kit. That's definitely a figure.
that trunks is definitely a figure. That's why I wasn't sure on that model.
This looks like a model kit though over here.
might be.
I think it might be.
Just look at the joint in the shoulder. Let me see if I can zoom in.
No, it doesn't. That looks like a figure too.
Oh, look at the
Yeah, look
knee.
at the joint.
Look at the
actually, you
joint
might
and
be
look at
right.
the
That
knee.
joint does kind of like a.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
look-
might be
I
model
think
kit.
that.
Yeah, but look at it. Yeah, look at the shoulder.
That looks like that looks.
That's definitely a figure.
That's
a
definitely
figure.
That's
definitely
a figure. I think the other
That's
one
definitely a
is
figure.
the other. Well,
Yeah, because look at the hair. It looks like it's like
That could
attached
be.
on there.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's a
glued
model
on after
kit.
the fact. That's a
Yeah.
model kit for sure.
But
So,
that shoulder definitely looks like a popping joint. So
Mhm.
go back. So yeah, so that was pretty much all the photos. I mean, and with Tosche Station, shout out to those guys. They do a lot of good things in the community. Like they have, like the comic book days, stuff like that. And dude, they have like a bunch of cosplayers and everything come out. They do a lot of good things. So shout out to those guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'd like to check them out one day.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool down there. We got a chance to check it out while we were down there for Lowery's wedding. Ewells is down there. There was a lot of us down there. Chan, JB.
They definitely changed the store up since then, though, since you guys have been down there, like the inside of it. And they've actually talked to me about designing some LED lighting and stuff in the store to kind of spruce it up a little bit. So.
Oh, that's good. That's awesome.
Good.
Yeah,
Papa Lowry at work.
I got to pay for shit somehow. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, good guys. So if you get a chance and you're around in Springfield, Virginia, I'll shoot the link to where they're at, and you guys can check them out when you're in town.
Please do.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So speaking of toy stuff, man, this past weekend, kicked off something really big. Kicked off something really big.
Oh, Ewells, I want to hear you sing, Ewells.
Yo, so for everybody real quick. I woke up Saturday morning to all this toy news and stuff. I'm like, I have one eye open and I'm just like looking at my phone. And then our group chat is just like, see all these pictures of toys and everything like that. And I'm just like, what?
Eric and I were blowing it up. Sing it, brother. Sing it.
Oh, wait. You better hit that note. You better hit that note. There it is.
Everyone knows John Stamos' brother never hits the high note. What was the line?
Man, you can't leave that off.
Yo, I was never excited to wake up.
That's part of the song.
So many toys, bro. Oh my gosh. And then my New York Mike's in here, Sentinel. I'm just like, what are you talking about? What?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? What are you talking about?
I thought he was having a seizure. He was writing it so much. I was like,
I know.
Sentinel.
I'm like, are you being attacked right now? I don't understand.
Well, shoot, let's get into that a little bit, man.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this, please.
All right,
let's go ahead and cue those up, man. Let's see what you got.
All right, what do we want to start with first? You want to start with Hasbro Classified?
Yeah, since we were talking Sentinel, man, let's start with Hasbro. Let's start with Hasbro. See what they drop.
All right, we'll just go down the list like we normally do. So we'll go ahead and I'll knock up the.
Knock up. Whoa now.
Shh, don't tell anybody. All right. So we have dude from Classified. What do you guys think about this thing, dude?
I don't know.
I didn't on this line.
I think I'll get it just to try it out since it's like the first wave of it. I definitely bought the Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I think
that looked amazing.
Yeah,
and everything that it comes with, or the accessories.
Yeah, and that exclusive, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
These, I don't know.
Well, a lot of people are complaining about this, about like her colors are too bright or something. But
yeah, the yellow's a little too bright on there. But
I don't mind the colors on Scarlet. I really don't. I think what I heard from other people and it started to make sense. Was that this could be the IDW iteration of Scarlet, which if that's the case, then they nailed it and it looks good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to find out. We'll have to hit up some of our contacts and find out about exactly what that was.
Yeah, man. We know a guy or guy.
And then we got this big boy right here, Roadblock.
Yo, there were mad memes going around about this.
Yo, why does he look like? Why does his face look like Debo like, for real?
Debo, yeah.
Dude,
oh my God.
He kind of looks like Shaq and Debo had a baby or something, like in the face. Can you see that?
Terrible. They did not do him justice with this at all.
Who's the pitcher? Who's the catcher of that one?
Oh. I don't even want to think about that, man.
Nah, but like, I mean, I'll go ahead and get them to try them out just because like a friend of ours turned around and did it and that worked on them and all that. And it's the first of the line and I'll see how it is, I mean, I've never owned G.I. Joe. So,
I haven't either. I've never
so this will be the first time.
I've never owned any Joes. Yeah.
3/4 inch back in the day?
Nope. I didn't.
No, I wasn't a G.I. Joe guy either, man.
I was Transformers.
So it's like I don't have like like some of the people where they keep talking about like the original Joes and stuff, like they're just like, oh, well, these aren't the Joes that I'm used to. And I'm like, well, I wasn't used to the original ones. So
Yeah.
I've seen them. So it's like, okay, these will be the first ones I try. So,
Okay.
But like there's a different type of line with these, right? Like they have a new and then they have a classic line or something like that. So coming out.
Yeah, they've got a couple different lines coming out of this. So from what I remember, so
Mike, what were you saying?
I never owned any of the original toys either, but I was like very excited to be going in on this line, and it doesn't look what I was wanting. So it just might not be for me. Then
what were you
look
wanting?
like they're fine. I want something that's closer to the cartoon. And if there are different lines coming out, that'd be great. I heard a rumor that there were 3 different lines, but then I'm looking at these and it almost kind of looks like they took all 3 of those concepts and kind of mashed them up into something and try to appease everybody with one figure. It's usually not Hasbro's style. Usually they come out with repaints and things like that. But I would have thought you'd see one representation.
So.
I'm sorry?
They still may turn around and do that. You never know. I mean, Hasbro's Hasbro. They have they're infamous for that stuff.
I just thought we'd have at least, if nothing else, this is what we got, because they only showed us 4 figures, which is not that much. And honestly, we saw the figures leaked on Thursday. I think I saw all the pictures.
Yeah.
But there was nothing. There was not even a shadow of maybe like a silhouette of something that's more along a different line, whether it's more cartoon aesthetic or more something completely stylized in a different direction. Like all we got was what we got, and that was it. So until I see something,
So we got some more pictures here. Next on from Hasbro, we got the Ghostbusters line.
Yeah. One sec, real quick. I wanted to go back to G.I. Joe real quick. I personally am not in on the line anything other than that Snake Eyes and maybe a Storm Shadow if it drops. But if they do a classics line, I may have to go in on a few more characters. I can see myself grabbing a Quick Kid.
I love Quick Kick, dude. That's when I did watch G.I. Joe. It was later years, and he was actually one of my favorite characters.
A Beachhead, I can do a Beachhead.
Hell yeah.
And like a old school Roadblock and Gung Ho, I can probably go in on that. Even Shipwreck. But if they do
season 1 or season 2,
it wouldn't matter, man. Really, it really wouldn't matter. I loved the show as a kid, so I was really good on any of them as long as they look like that. I had some of the toys as a kid, the 3 3/4 inch stuff, and that stuff was pretty cool. I mean, let's face it, that stuff was cheap, so I could get some of that stuff, no problem. When it came down to Transformers, that stuff was a little more expensive, and my mom got me GoBots instead. But but we here now, baby. We here. I can buy what I want. Yeah, man. Sorry, Lowery. I didn't mean to
No. You're good. You're good. So now we're turning around. We're on the Ghostbusters line. Here's the Sigourney Weaver figure. Why does she look like she got cankles?
It's an ankle joint.
It's just that ankle joint, just the way that's done.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He ain't noticed the robe. That's the first thing he noticed was her cankles. You ain't right, man.
Why'd you start from the bottom up, Riley? Big Papa, why'd you start from the bottom up?
Hey, I'm looking at it from the rear. Now I got to go from the front. You know what I mean?
Oh, for the rear. All right.
Not for nothing though, man. That thing looks good.
It does.
Looks to the source. Looks really good.
It does look like her though.
It does.
It looks like a good face sculpt. I like that.
It is a good face sculpt. Yeah, I'm a fan of good face sculpts.
I can't unsee the cankles.
I know. That's like all I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
See what you did, Lowery?
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, like this,
you've ruined Ghostbusters for everybody.
I'm pretty sure, Mike.
I'm sorry. I was saying, in all seriousness, like these things look amazing.
They do.
If anybody told me before Toy Fair came out that I'd be all out on G.I. Joe and all in on Ghostbusters, I would need that voice clip that Eric threw down last week. Hell to the no,
yeah, man.
Yo, before we click on to the next pick, though, like, quick, can you go back real quick on that? On the, I'm not trying to be crazy, but on her chest, is that her nipple? Like on the left, like her left teeth?
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
You see it, right? I'm not bugging, right?
Little nip slip.
I'm not bugging, right?
No,
it looks like it from far, but I mean, as you zoom in,
it's a fabric, but yeah.
It kind of looked like it
You can
from
see
far.
it.
I think you're wishful thinking right now. Like I don't know.
I'm not
Whoa,
wishful
whoa,
thinking.
whoa.
Hold on.
I'm just saying. I want to see. I want to see
You're
where they
trying
were
not to
going with
focus on the
this.
cankles.
So you're not okay with bat nipples, but you're okay with this though.
We need that. We
I
need
mean,
that.
yeah.
We need that clip from Black Panther from Shuri. What are those? All right. So net. Whoa. Okay.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does
Those are the
actually.
Gozerian.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the old girl who played Red Sonja? Was that
I can't remember.
the one that ended up dating?
What's her name?
Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that her?
I don't know, but it definitely looks like her though.
Oh, let's go to the Google.
Yeah, I like the red light, the purple. I'm sorry, lightning on there. That looks fantastic the way they set it up.
She looks kind of like that stripper that fell down and got back up.
Oh,
Yeah, stop.
That's her spirit.
Hey,
That's her spirit. That's what jumped out of her when she hit the ground.
She's got to finish up.
terrible.
And we're sitting there talking about strippers, and here we go to the next picture. We got, Peter Venkman with this like smug look on his face. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
He has that look like
pretty good though.
he has that look like he just agreed with us on the picture before him. So
Yeah, he had that smirk on his face.
Well, dude, I dig it.
He had in the movie.
I like that. I like that, guys.
I do like it, man, but I don't know, man. I'm stuck on the Mezco one, so I
have the
know, but I
Mezco
think
one,
it's
so I'm
good.
not personally going to get this
I'm
particular
not
line
personally getting
because
these
of it.
either.
But I will get like the classic line they'll be doing. Now we'll show pictures of that here in a little bit. But
Yeah, I don't have the Mezcos, so I'm probably going to go in on these. And I see room, at 6 characters. I see room for at least one more wave.
yeah,
You got Vigo, you got the guy from the second one, whoever the caretaker was in the museum.
I mean,
You
you
got
even got
Janine, you got
another
Louis
set of
Tully.
these guys.
What's that?
You even got another set of these guys with Ghostbusters 2 with the darker outfits and the tanks where they were shooting the ghost ghost slime.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's actually a really good point. Those are really different designs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Why not?
sidebar, real quick. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but what episode or what movie was she in? The second one? That character?
First one.
The
First one.
Oh. And what was her name?
Gozer.
Gozer?
Yeah, her
Yeah.
name is Slavica Jovan.
Joven.
She looked like a Slavica. I thought so.
She looked like a slow.
She's got that look like I will break
Yeah.
you. My
And
name
all
is
your hate mail
Slavica.
to Nathan Lowery and reference New York.
Come on, I don't even know what country I just offended with Slavica.
You never know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But dude, look at this, man. They got a nice proton stream and everything right here.
That's
Yo, I like that.
I
Yo,
like
that
those
looks
effects.
great.
That really adds
The
to
nice ones about these over like the Diamond Select is the way they did the knees and stuff. And even the Mattel versions that these are kind of mimicked after almost. Like the joints and everything are way better in these than the other ones.
it. Mhm.
Yeah, you could tell by the positioning of the way he's
Mm-hmm.
holding the gun that the joints are.
They got the
probably
look,
pretty well.
They got bicep, thigh swivel. They got the
They got it
dual
all,
hinge
man. They
joints.
got it all.
Oh yeah,
They got a thigh swivel on there.
yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. If you go back, let me go back. You could see that on his thigh right there.
Oh
there.
yeah, the thigh. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
Yeah, that's
Boys.
nice
Yep,
job.
definitely in.
Got Egon right
I think
there.
I might be too.
Yo, it should be hard to find.
I think I would get one just to see and mess with it and see if I like it. But I don't know if I'm gonna go in.
If not, I got the Mattel ones for sale. If anybody wants them.
I don't like the Mattel ones, honestly.
For our audio listeners, by the way, we're getting all 4 main characters, all 4 Ghostbusters from the first movie,
Yep.
one Gozer and one Sigourney Weaver. And they're going to be a Build-A-Figure, I believe, right? It's going to be the
It's going to be the
dog,
the
right?
dog, yeah, the terror dog or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, look at that. I mean, just the way he's
Yo,
posed.
that
it's
lightning.
just-
Oh my god. Yeah, I love that, yo. That I love.
And that is Ernie Hudson all day.
it is. Like
yeah,
the
great.
face sculpts, they nailed
All
the face
day.
sculpts on all
Yeah.
these.
So good.
I mean, Egon with his
The
PKE
proton
meter.
packs look good too, by the way. The proton
Yeah,
packs look really
I mean,
nice.
look at that. Zoom in on that. I mean, look at those.
He's got that ghost detector accessory in his hand right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
look at
PKE
that.
meter. Yeah, dude.
PKE meter.
Goes in that
Good
pocket
looking
too, right
stuff.
there. That's good.
Actually, from what I
It's just
I think
I don't know, man. It's so hard to go.
that
from
looks like
Mezco
it
to
could
it,
be. That might be an extra accessory. That may be
think?
his walkie-talkie or something.
though. You think
Yeah,
that
they had
comes out?
radios.
Yeah, but you think that comes out though, or is that just
I don't know. I
on
mean, we could
body?
find out.
I don't
'Cause-
know, man. This ain't Mezco. This Hasbro.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. You're right. Good point.
But yeah, look at that, dude. I mean,
Proton pack, man.
yeah, it looks
That
good
looks nice.
for
Look at that. The
20
detail on it
bucks.
is great.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
The color's good. It got the blue and your red wires.
Mhm.
The yellow core comes from the proton pack. Like this is dope, man. They did a great
The thing
job.
that I love here. All right, so if I'm seeing this correct, I'm seeing it as gray, but there's a red dot right here, right?
That's red, yeah.
It's a red,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you notice, if you go back and you look at the different guys, the dots are in different places, so it looks like it's spinning when they're all together. You see
Okay.
that?
That's a nice
That's a
detail.
good idea.
But I got a question. How you notice that if you can't see red?
Well,
just like how you
I
don't
see-
even notice
so
that.
this
Another
If
good
that, was,
point.
if that was great, how did you even see that?
So see these here? These are all black, and I noticed this is a different shade than what these are. That's how I noticed.
Okay. I'm just like, bro.
Plus, I noticed it was doing it in different pictures. I was like, "What?"
That's a good
Oh.
eye. Good eye.
So
Yeah,
check
that's
this
really good.
out. So remember when the real Ghostbusters back in the day and the Ghostbusters figures, they had the slime and shit.
Yeah.
So they're coming back out with all the slime and everything, with all these figures and everything, with the real Ghostbusters from like the Kenner
Whatever you're
line.
into.
From hey, you never know.
Not my bag.
And here you go. I actually want a set of these bad, like the
That's
old
the
school.
Kenner
ones.
Yeah.
read
Yep.
too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And you would never open those. Like those you would just
Nope.
kind of keep, I think,
Nope.
the way they are.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I had these as a kid, and no matter what you did, you ended up breaking those proton streams like every single
Yep.
time. Like
Yeah.
you spin
doubt.
that thing twice and it would break, you know. So
That's
Yeah,
Stay
for-
Puft. I got Stay Puft. That's cool.
you see Slimer
Yeah.
here in the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was actually pretty excited. I was actually shocked though, even on the front. That you can't see it here, but even on the front of the boxes, they say Kenner on the bottom right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hasbro bought Kenner out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Okay, all right. So I couldn't remember it. Like I didn't know if they were going to keep the name or not. But dude, these cards look exactly like they were
Well,
back in the day.
That opened up a world for them, man, because they also did the same thing when they did the Star Wars reissues, the
Yes,
Kenner
sir.
characters,
Yeah.
3 and
Yeah.
3/4 inch.
Like,
Yeah,
the
these
Marshmallow
are-
Man should have been the build a figure to me.
Mhm.
That should have been the build a figure.
Yeah, that would have been dope, but then you would have had to open them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the only
and,
problem.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be
Yeah,
like the
you're right.
original.
That's true.
Like,
And
like the whole
this-
thing they were going for was that nostalgic feel with those. Those are the original molds and everything.
That
So did you
packaging,
guys did you guys have these when you were, well, the ones from back in the day when we were younger? Did you used to have those
My
No.
neighbor
proton
did.
packs? I used to have
My
one of those
brother did.
proton packs, and it the actual stream. Do you remember one of those pool noodles, like that foam noodle? You know what I
That's
mean? At a
exactly what it
pool?
was.
Dude, we used to go around beating the hell out of each other with those things.
yeah.
It's like this
Yeah, we
big
got that taken
yellow,
away.
like orange, like big yellow noodle. We just beat the hell out of each other with.
Yeah, we
But
had
yeah,
that for like a month, and then mom and dad took that away because we were just beating the crap out of each other with it.
Can't have nice things.
see, I used
Nope.
to grow up with my mom back in the day. Like every time we get the paper towel tubes, she would hand it to us, and we would actually rip them up into nunchucks and beat the hell out of one another with them.
Oh yeah, that was something we did too. Nunchucks and making wrestling belts out of cardboard boxes.
Yep.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, these are actually pretty cool. I was like, you know, they actually went the extra mile with this to turn around and have the PKE meter, everything else. You know, the
Everything you need
neutron
right there.
wand. What's that?
I said everything you need is right there. It's
Yep.
great.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
good.
dope.
That's it for the Ghostbusters. Let me go back here to
Wait,
All
was
right.
that the one that was for like more kids' toy, or was that like
Yeah.
that had the electronics and everything built in? 'Cause
that one. It
I
didn't
thought
look
there
like it
was
had a.
one pretty scary one.
Yeah, it was pretty. I think it's made more for kids.
Yeah, but there was one that seemed like to be a little bit more high end with like electronics in it.
The
I
one
think it
that
was
was-
retailing
Yeah,
for over $100.
There was one that I think I forgot to grab that picture. So there was one they
Oh,
did
okay.
for the actual movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was Egon's neutron wand. So, yeah, so it was actually his. It's actually like I guess a prop or something like that. It was like a high end. It's like right around $100 or something like that for
Yeah.
it. So
Speaking of the movie, man, who's excited? Who's looking forward to
definitely
that one?
me.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm in.
That trailer
I mean-
looks good.
Yeah, I'm on the fence still. It's not that I'm not excited about it. I'm just on the fence. I don't know if I'll go see it like opening weekend or so. It doesn't have me opening weekend excited. I'll just say that. I'm gonna go see it, but not opening weekend probably.
Nothing's got me opening weekend excited, man. Nothing ever gets me that excited.
What?
Really? Yeah,
More
nothing.
Avengers
Nothing at
Endgame?
all.
Not even
No.
Wednesdays.
Not even Wednesday. Yeah. With applications. Oh man. Oh.
Shout out to
Movies are
Wednesdays.
coming out on Thursday. Wednesday's done already.
Yep, yep. So here we got,
Oh man.
Power Rangers.
we got some Power Rangers. going
Golden
through-
I've never
Ranger.
been a fan of. I love watching them, but I haven't collected any of the Power Ranger
Well-
figures. They're just not for me.
I
I'm
originally
excited
was going
about
to
these.
collect the figure arts ones, but man, I am not paying $100 and $200 a piece for those things.
No,
So I ended up getting just the original Power Rangers, the Lightning Collection.
Mhm.
This is from Time
Mhm.
Force. I didn't watch Time Force. I just got the Red Ranger. Now this guy,
Blue Ranger.
Wow,
here's the
the
Blue
glasses
Ranger
on
from
and
the
everything. Look at that.
original. His face is kind of doofy looking a little bit, but
Yeah, it looks real doofy, but
That's all right, so was his.
Looks pretty good.
yeah. I mean, he looks like he shouldn't be within a van within 200 yards of a school, but you know.
Facts. Oh, he kind of look like Jerry, the guy from the Subway commercials.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh, it looks
Don't he
like we
kinda
look
look like it just a little bit.
Young Jared.
It looks
I
like
think
him
he-
and like
Oh,
Harry
no.
Potter mixed, like but oh, it
I
looks like
can't
we lost.
see that.
Man,
Looks like we lost New York Mike.
Yeah, he'll be back shortly.
Yeah, but
yeah, we got it.
damn, this guy looked like he got wrecked. He got like a scar on his eye. Like
Well, you
it's
got
the same
this
one
thing
from
on.
before, the Black
Yeah.
Ranger.
I don't know his story. Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that particular line, so I don't know too
I
much
know of
about
him.
it. This chick is wicked looking. I don't
That's
know which.
the-
That is kind of wicked.
I think that's the
Yeah.
Ranger Slayer.
Yeah, like she's
That's
wicked
Slayer.
looking, dude.
She looks pretty badass. I'll
She
say
definitely
that.
like she would wreck somebody up.
So from what series is this though that we're looking at?
I have no idea.
This is the Lightning Collection, or well, I'm sorry, this is the
The
Lightning
Lightning
Collection from Hasbro, but from the actual show, I don't remember because I didn't get that far into it. So
Gotcha.
It's probably fairly. I think it's fairly recent, if I'm not mistaken. 'Cause they're still
Yeah.
going on with that stuff.
yeah,
I only went as far as the original series. My kids like to watch something on Netflix every now and then, so I find myself sitting down with them. But
yeah.
as far as
Yeah,
into it, it's just the
I did the same thing. I lasted till like whatever the one was they were in space or something.
Yeah,
I think I went to
stopped right
like the
before that.
second movie or something like that, and then that was pretty much
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, the last Power Rangers movie though wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
that was
yo.
good.
No,
I
it
did
wasn't
know
bad.
that.
Really
I
good.
did not see that.
It was good.
Yeah, I
It was
watched
worth
it
a watch.
bootleg. It was good, man.
It didn't do that well in the theaters for some reason. I just think it just didn't have a big crowd for it, But
Yeah, it didn't have a lot to give it the to keep going.
if it went straight to video, it probably wouldn't. It probably would have been better. They probably would have made more money from it or something. But so there he
I don't
is,
know.
right there. I mean, they got good poses. They got good joints. The figures are pretty good. They even have
Mhm.
butterfly joints in the shoulders.
Yeah, T-Man has been on this line since the beginning, man. Shout out to
Mhm.
T-Man Reviews.
Yep.
He's been on this line and been singing their praises since the beginning, and he gets these in some dynamic poses.
It's crazy, like how some of the poses you can get. I mean, I'll have to send you guys some pictures. Like, dude, some of this stuff, like you can get them. It's just wild. Like
That looks really good.
mhm.
Way he has
So,
that pose up there.
That's
Yeah,
it for the Power Rangers.
Yeah, man.
Now we are on to Star Wars. Is pretty quick. There was a lot of news, but
Snow Speeder.
yep, the snow speeder,
Yo,
dude.
they had
Sick.
no Star Wars news at Toy Fair, man. I think that let a lot of people down, man. Like I
Mhm.
think they were expecting to get something.
Like
Well,
Uh,
the movie's pretty much done for a while, so they gotta drum back up some more excitement. I mean, I know Clone Wars season 7, is it? Season 7.
It dropped.
Season 7 started.
It dropped this weekend or something. The first episode or something.
The first episode was this past weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
But they gotta find a way to get people back excited, and I think they don't want to over inundate people with too much stuff. They just finished up.
I think I
episode
might
9.
pick this up though, just to have it, just because it's the 6-inch line. I can do it with like a figure arts figure or something. Just
That's a
Looks
smart
good.
idea.
That does look good right there, though. But I think I'm more interested in like the vehicles and stuff like that more than the figures at this point.
Yeah.
But this thing's good, like the detail on it and
Yeah.
everything. Like, dude, even
Fantastic.
In the videos I seen of people, it showed like the flaps all come open. There's all these compartments and everything else on it.
Look at the battle
So
damage
on
paint,
there.
man.
Yeah.
You can see where it
Yeah.
looks like either they
Yeah,
got
look
some scrapes or some asteroid scrapes. It
Yeah,
looks
right
like
there. You
That's-
see
Yeah,
that?
man. Yeah, right there. Yeah, look at the wings.
Even in the
good.
front.
battle damage is great.
the sculpt is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
That vehicle has seen some shit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's up. It looks good.
Definitely.
That's a good way to put it.
Some things. It
All
looks
right.
better in the strip. Looks better in the strip NFL. You know.
Oh my god.
The stripper had battle damage too. Yeah.
Oh, she had the battle damage. All right.
$32,000 worth of work to her face.
Yeah, for real.
Jeez. All right.
Oh,
So
yeah,
here we
so-
are with Studio Series from Transformers. We got what is it?
Yeah,
Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, that's the one when he went
Mhm.
evil, man. They called it out as something else. I forget what they called it on stage
Yeah.
during the live feed. But
Yeah, I forgot what they called it, but
So, are you guys collecting the studio series though? I'm not really into the studio
am not.
series
No.
at all. But
I
that
haven't, to
Sentinel
be
Prime
honest.
does look pretty good though.
yeah, it does, dude. I mean, it's got these studio series for what they are and everything, and the size and the scale. They've got a
Yeah.
lot of freaking detail on these things, and there's
A lot, but
there's quite
Go
a
ahead.
few steps on these for transform these, like 30 some steps or something like that on some
Yeah,
of these.
I bet there's a
something
lot.
like that.
Yeah, high 20s, upper 30s. I mean, low
Yeah,
30s.
between 20 and 30s. But this one looks really good though.
This one looks good too. I forgot what this one was called.
So let's talk about this for a second. Let's get into it. So I thought this was some BS, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
So you released this as a repaint, knowing good and dang on well that it was this color in the movie. You've already released it in some other color, maybe it's red or green, but now you release it in the color that it's supposed to be for the movie. I absolutely hate that, and I'm not even collecting this line because
Yeah.
you know good and darn well people wanted the one from the movie, and you decided, oh, we'll just use this as a cash grab down the road. That's BS, Hasbro.
Oh, look at that. Look who we have back here.
What I miss?
Speaking of BS,
We found another
Whoa.
stripper fell, but it was in,
I
in
prefer
New
the
York.
term artist. It's all the same to you.
Yo, Mike Wednesday called and said, "Where you at?"
Tell her it's Sunday. Get her shit straight.
So, Mike, all I was saying, man, is that we got onto the studio series line, and we're the second slide in. We just finished talking about Sentinel Prime, and
Mhm.
now we're
Did I
on.
miss Power Rangers?
you did.
You
So I really
did.
like the Power Rangers. Go. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
You
So
forgot
Mike
a couple
said
more
on the
goes
Power
on that.
Well, actually, you can probably fill us in on a couple of those characters because none of us kept up with the series, but they got some newer stuff that was coming down. But
There you go. I'll just
Yeah.
go back real quick.
I could certainly, I could shed a little bit of light. I was more of a season 1, season 2, season 3 guy.
oh, okay.
So you know who
That
this-
is the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
That is a Zeo
That's the Gold
Ranger,
Ranger?
that was released in a 2-pack with the Red Ranger for a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 2 years ago, I want to say, or last year.
Nice.
And I've been really looking forward to that one because that was played by one of the original cast members. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm in on that one, even though it's from a different season.
Mhm.
Okay.
This, I have no idea who the fuck.
This is with a Time Force, and I do know that, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I was out on that. So
Yeah.
Red Ranger from Time Force. That's Billy from the Blue Ranger
Yep.
from the
We
first.
all know who that was. Yeah.
That's the only one
Yeah.
we knew.
That's the
Yeah.
Possibly the
We
worst
need-
face sculpt I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
said he looked like,
horrible.
what did I
Oh,
say?
God.
He looks like he could be like a cross between like Radar from MASH and like Harry Potter or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. That dude got a face for radio for sure.
For real.
But he got the
Wow.
helmet, so you throw the helmet on and it's all good.
Yeah, there you go.
the
There's the gold
interesting
one.
thing
Is
here.
that how you do your Wednesday obligations? To throw a helmet on him?
Brown paper bag or something. Like,
how bad are we going here, guys? Like, where can I go with that? without offending
All
you?
right. Let's get back to the toys. Let's get back to the toys.
All right.
he's
So
like, I
going back
am.
to the Gold Ranger, looks like the difference here is actually the head sculpt because
Mhm.
this looks like the way the story went, as far as I know, was the Gold Ranger was an entity that was floating around that lost his power, and then the power had to be transferred to another Ranger. So I think this is the original character from that episode.
That's who
the
that
original
is.
Gold Ranger was.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's exactly
Yeah.
who that is.
Yeah, and then the Jason head sculpt. I mean, I guess you can like pull it off your Red Ranger if you want and use that or whatever.
yeah.
But
Okay.
And then do you remember
And-
what this one is?
this is the Ranger Slayer. I don't
All right.
remember it from the fiction, but I know who it is. It's It's Lord Dracon was like an
Mhm.
iteration of Tommy in a way. Like it was
Yeah.
like the evil Green Ranger, but it was a totally different character design.
Yeah.
This is like his second-hand woman, I guess, from what I can tell. So she's a bad guy. It's called a Ranger Slayer. I'm
Mhm.
assuming that it's modeled after the Amy Jo Johnson character, but that is an assumption on me because, again, I was not up with the fiction on it. But that's who
Yeah.
the character's supposed to be.
Yeah, it does kind of look like the Pink Ranger.
I can't tell if she's shooting a blade or if she's just spitting fire out of her mouth the way it looks.
It looks like it's a blade because her weapon in the
coming from her
first
mouth.
series was a bow and arrow. So I think
Yeah.
it's like a mock-up of that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can tell by the helmet, the design. It's got the pterodactyl in the middle,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
in front. So
Oh yeah, that's really
There it
good.
is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah. You can see the
Yeah.
wings and everything. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and the
No,
nose, like
oh,
the
yeah,
nostrils, were like right in the front. The little white
Mhm.
marks, or like the eyes, whatever for the head.
All right.
Looks pretty good. I think that one looks the best out of all of them.
For sure.
I'm still going to get the blue one just so I can complete the rest of the original set. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm in 3 out of 4 of these for sure.
All right. Let's go back to Transformers over here.
Back to my little mini rant. What I was saying was that this thing here, man, they brought this out in a whole different color from what the cartoon was originally. When they originally released this in the studio series, it was a whole different color. But people wants to build Devastator, so they were buying it up. And I think they got 5 figures in or 6 figures in, and then you get this. And now all of a sudden you got to go buy this if you want them to be movie accurate. And they know that was some BS, dude. Like, I hate when companies do that. That's bull crap. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm done.
So here's
That
the
design just drives me crazy.
Look at this. This is the one of the Sentinel Prime after he's transformed. Like, it's wild.
That's cool.
How that
Are
figure.
those colors right?
Nope.
That's good. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not
God.
100%.
That looks like a nightmare to get from that point to the robot. Good lord.
The other one was too. The original.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
Oh, now we're on new Starscream.
Earthrise?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that is?
Is that what that is? Yeah. I don't know.
It must have been a
let's see.
picture I put in the wrong one. Oops. But here's
Sorry,
the
yeah,
one
I
picture you were
figured.
I
talking
don't think
about.
that was Earthrise. That wasn't Earthrise, I don't think.
I'd rather look at that than whatever the fuck this thing is.
That was the one Eric was complaining about a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the Yeah,
Yeah, I
got
thought you were a
little story
Devastator
about
fan,
that,
man. What happened? You know,
I wonder
I
if
didn't
his
know
name
this.
is called Disappointment or something. Or
Speaking of disappointment, actually, it actually kind of segues in. So I was watching a certain reviewer's video the other day about talking about certain topics, and one of the topics that he came up with or that he mentioned earlier on was Devastator, and I'm like, we're getting a new Devastator? Like, what's going on? I'm watching the video with like half a stiffy the whole time, and 20 minutes in, like, I don't see any Devastator. I'm like, what the hell? So I watch it again, and I'm like, still no Devastator. I text him like, what's up with the Devastator? He's like, he starts laughing his ass off. I did show it, but it was the studio series Devastator, and that just like boom, like that's not Devastator. That doesn't count.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
so he went from 3 inches to 2. Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
You got to let him
That
talk
hurts.
to you like that?
That hurts.
I'm just
That
kidding.
hurts.
I'm just kidding.
That hurts.
That's all right. That Sentinel brought him back up again.
You know it's
Yeah.
like 3. You know it's like 3 1/4. All right.
So-
So
all right.
Don't be shortchanging me.
Give my point
Hey.
2. It's mine.
Man,
I
don't
just-
Point
don't
2.5.
shortchange him, man. Give him his
Not the
half,
size
man.
of
Give him
count.
that 0.5, baby. He needs that 0.5.
Hey, you got to be like those girls taking pictures. If you get it just right, it looks bigger, right?
Shout
All
out
right,
to the
guy. That's a
Instagram
whole
followers.
nother podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Well, it depends on how
Next.
big the mushroom tattoo is.
All right. Next.
Yo,
What's this?
that is
A piece of shit. I don't know.
sound wave.
Nice segue, Wolfenstein.
Yeah, this is that sound wave from. Oh shit!
Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah. I did not like the transformation of that one. Remember, he was like, I think this one is the one where he like turns in where he sucks
The
onto the
satellite
satellite. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah. And to we stand corrected. So basically, that Sentinel Prime was right from the movie. That is the colors.
It is the color. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I stand corrected.
Oh, so here's that Starscream.
That's Blitzwing.
Wait, yeah.
Oh God, here
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
the Bumblebee movie one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
It's
the one
black.
from
It's
the Bumblebee movie.
gray. It's blue. It's black.
Yeah, that's Blitzwing. Okay, let's see who that is.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's the Studio Series Blitzwing,
Mm-hmm.
and it only has one mode, jet mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not spending my money on this studio series, man.
Nope.
Not doing it.
I'm with you.
I mean, a lot of the stuff doesn't look bad. If I didn't have some of the other stuff, then I would buy it, but I just don't.
And there's the centerpiece you guys are gonna need who are creating that big giant dog.
Devastator.
Devastator.
I wonder if the Devastator comes with the hanging balls too, like the movie.
You know what? Somebody else asked that same thing, man. That same thing. But shout out to the guys who are interested in this stuff, man. You finally getting the Devastator that you want instead of that piece of crap that they 10 years ago.
Effect
but that's the thing. They don't have to spend a lot of money on the the MP Devastator, so this is an alternative.
Well, the thing is too, like, shout out to the designers, even though like some of us don't like some of this stuff and it's not our own personal taste or what we collect, but dude, just designing some of this stuff in general is a pain in the ass to come up with from like nothing to something,
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys, all those guys putting in all the work.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear. Like, I'm not shooting down this for if anyone collects these. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's definitely just not my style. It's not for me. It's not what I want to spend my money on. But they do the articulation on these. The design on them look really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not for me. That's all.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't
we're just
collect
talking
Legends
shit right now, we're not trying to offend nobody. It's just us talking shit. I mean, if you get offended by it, you might take them a little too seriously, but that's just
and if it does, if people get offended
opinions on things, just our opinions. That's all.
It's all in good fun.
If some people, if they get offended, it's okay. Just when we go create our Teespring thing, we'll try to see if there's like a tissue box with it too that we can create or something.
Oh, it's perfect. That's idea number 2. Idea number 2.
Yeah.
Everybody just send a hate mail to New York Mike. That's all.
Speaking of hate
jokes
mail,
on you guys. I can't read.
So this is that big boy right there. Holy shit! What's he got? Like 4 arms? Like
there he is.
Goro,
granted, this thing might look good combined, yo. It might really look good combined.
The markup, the mock-up on it, the resin that they showed didn't look bad. It's just that design for that movie they shouldn't even have gone there, period. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
That's my issue. But as far as them having 8 vehicles put together to make Devastator.
Was it 8? I guess it was.
It was 8, yeah.
Hey, at least he's got ankle tilt more than some of the third-party stuff.
And no
Look at
cankles.
that. Yeah, no cankles.
Shout out to cankles.
This thing doesn't look half bad.
That looks pretty good. That doesn't look bad at all.
That does look good.
Yo.
What are we looking at, guys?
So this
is that the Bumblebee movie too?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Series Cliff Jumper from the Bumblebee movie. Looks really, really good. The alt mode, when we get there, I'm sure he's going to show that. Looks fun now.
Forget about the alt mode right now. This bot mode is looking
it looks fire, dude.
Wow. About to go balls deep on this one, man. This looks great.
So you in on the studio line just for the Bumblebee series? Or just
I'm just talking about this particular one right now. Looks pretty good.
Look at that face sculpt, dude.
Like,
there's a couple nice ones.
Zoom in on that. The face looks pretty good on that. That's definitely a movie. This looks good, man. And like I said, that doesn't mean I'm jumping in on it, but this looks pretty good.
I like the alt
mode. But the Sentinel Prime looks good too, so
maybe they're getting better. May just be in just for the alt mode, but we'll see.
All right, let's see the alt mode.
There we go.
It looks sick.
Ooh.
Why does that looks like
sleek?
That looks like something that you saw in the background of an Alien movie or Tron.
Yeah, I was about to say this is more give me the Tron feeling.
It reminds me of what was that, War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron? It reminds
that's kind of what they're going for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did we see his alt mode in the movie?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
It's
been a while.
I guess you could do whatever you want. Then no one will really know, right?
Yeah, you got a point there.
I guess so. At the end of the day,
it looks good though.
It does look good. I have to give it to the designers. It's cool. Just packing all that in there. Jesus.
We know he died in the movie. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
All right, so we got this was actually from the other movie too. He was actually one of the oh crap, what was it? Mine's going blank. Help me, guys.
That's one of the wreckers.
Like Top Spin or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Top Spin, or Spin Drift or whatever it was. But he was one of the wreckers, one of the 3 Indy cars.
Yeah.
Or stock cars.
Stock cars. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I think I got a picture of here in a
That's
second.
the Jimmy Johnson one, then I guess it's the blue one.
Yeah, it was the only one they didn't actually make a figure for. That was a Human Alliance figure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's definitely interesting. That thing does look wild, though.
Oh, it's a cool design.
Looks like something. If you strip the paint off, it just looked black and gray. It looked like something from Mad Max.
Yep.
That alt mode is sick.
Mm-hmm.
It looks sick.
I would get it
It looks
just for the alt mode. Oh my god!
I ain't messing with that car.
This thing looks sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just imagine pulling up next to that thing?
Like the name on the tires. Whew. Sorry, go ahead, Big Papa.
I said, can you just imagine pulling up next to that thing? Be like, nope, you can have this spot.
Go right ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Don't mess with my discount.
All right. So next we got. Oof.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that thing.
All in. Sign me up.
Looks good.
We're looking at the Red Hulk here.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No problem.
The new Marvel Legends Red Hulk, and that thing
It looks good, dude. I mean,
Target
I can see
exclusive.
of it.
Immediately. I'm definitely getting that.
That face,
Now,
he looks like he just wants to beat the hell out of people.
is that the deluxe scale, the one that's going to be about what $40 retail, or is that just the standard release?
No, that's probably
The
$40.
Venom's up. Sorry. Go ahead, Ian.
No, I'm saying that's probably the $40 retail. I can't imagine it being any cheaper than that.
That thing's huge.
The Venom's up on sale at BBTS right now for $32.99. I'm wondering if it's going to be the same because aren't they pretty much the same scale?
Same size. Yeah, it's the same scale. So you're probably right. It's probably around that same price point.
I don't know.
If I could find a San Diego Comic-Con green one.
Are you talking to me?
So now we got
this is awesome too right here.
we got the Gwen
Retro
Stacy.
wave.
Yep.
Gwen Stacy.
This actually looks pretty good, dude.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good.
What's that other head in there?
That is Mary Jane.
Yep. So you could flip it back and forth.
Oh snap!
Oh, I didn't see that the first time.
Yeah, I didn't see it the first time either.
Yeah,
Gotta buy
that's pretty
two.
cool. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh,
That
that's
is
gonna-
definitely cool.
That's gonna make some people mad, probably.
Mhm. But
Yeah.
see, but here's the thing: you know the other Mary Jane is coming, so might want to save your dollars.
Yep.
You know it's coming.
Now you got the Hydra Trooper here. Like, dude, these things are cool looking.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are, and they're only $15.
I did
Wow,
not see
that's
that.
it?
What?
Yeah.
$15
Nice.
on Hasbro Pulse right now.
You can
nice.
army build the hell out of these things too. Like,
But
I just
$15
wonder if it's going to come with more weapons than just the pistol and the machine
The
gun.
rifle.
They come with I think there's two different head sculpts, one with like the mask up, I think, and
Okay.
one with that, and then you got those you can get like 4 or 5 different looks from what I saw at the panel.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
So, you know,
We have different guns and knives and all kind of stuff. So
I'm in on
No.
this. I'm in on this figure set. This is good.
Yeah, so we got the movie Deadpool and forgive me, what was her name again in the movie?
Megasonic
Teenage
Megasonic.
Warrior.
Yep.
forget Megasonic, man.
That was a good character, dude. She played it good.
Deadpool love taking it. He's
Yeah.
like, Megasonic, what?
Absolutely. So, Wolf, you say you in on this line right here?
Yeah, I'm excited. They're finally getting the Fox figures going on. This,
Yeah.
yeah, this looks good. I can't wait.
I've been
This and the
waiting for
other-
years for them to drop this. So
Yeah, that looks
So what-
good.
So, what about this specifically, Wolf, that has you like, oh man, I gotta have these?
I
think they look great, but I
was a fan of the original movie. Like I was wanting versions of these characters, but we couldn't get them because of who
Like,
owned them. Just
Mhm.
so yeah, it's exciting to finally get them.
Yeah, man.
They look
I
great.
agree. 100%.
Yeah, I was out on all the MCU stuff, but these designs always intrigue me, and
Mhm.
I think I might be in on the whole lot.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
what do you think about these? The fan vote?
We're getting the one on the left.
Yeah.
I kind of
You
guess
think?
on the Electra.
I
I kind of
dude,
guess on the Electra.
I don't know. Like the Electra's all right, but I'd rather have oh shit, what's her name?
Silk, or
Yeah.
is that Valkyrie? No, is that's not Valkyrie?
That's Sif.
Yeah, that's Lady Sif.
No, I'd kind of want to get Silk, to be honest. I mean, look at all the accessories she comes with her.
Yeah, she comes with a lot of sick stuff.
Especially she's got like a web shooting out the one hand and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that Silk looks dope.
Dude, you know what would make her amazing? If it was Morph. That would like wow.
If it was Morph?
If it was Morph. I mean, I have like I don't care about any of these characters. I'm sure somebody does, and I'm
ready
happy
for more.
them, but...
Somebody does, but
Yeah.
Wait, so was Morph an option in the fan vote?
No, we've never gotten Morph.
No, you gotta have.
We're getting an AO. We're getting an AOA Morph.
Oh no! You gotta
one.
give us the Jim Lee, man. You gotta go with the '90s, Sean.
One day, hopefully.
You never know. So now we got here the Iron Man 2020. This thing looks interesting, dude.
I'm definitely getting that.
I want it just for the blast effect.
I just started reading the Iron Man 2020 comic too, and it's this.
The launch and blast effect is dope.
I don't like those shoulder pieces.
Yeah, the shoulders do look
dumb.
crazy. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they put that in, but
they're gears. That's what
I get that, but I
don't
just
like it.
They don't look right. It just looks kind of cheesy in my opinion.
Are they gears of war?
Oh,
Ian, you're reading this right now?
Am I reading this?
You said you're reading Iron Man 2020. Is that what you said?
Iron Man 2020. I'm reading. Yes, there's
Is it,
the second one in right now. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Is it Tony?
I don't want to spoil this for anybody though, so you have to read it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone because
don't. Because I'm actually going to read it next.
You can text me. I don't read. Remember?
Yeah, I got you.
So we sitting here. We got the old man Logan Wolverine. This thing looks pretty good, dude.
I like this one. Yeah.
If I didn't have the Mezco version already, I'd do this.
I'm still the Mezco with this one. I was actually talking with EE Prime Eric about this, and I don't like the Baby Hulk. I'm still with my Mezco old man Logan on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably, if I get this, I do like it, but if I get this, that Baby Hulk does not do it for me. The Baby Hulk from Mezco is better.
I might pick it up too. It looks good.
Maybe get rid of the '90s Justin Bieber haircut.
Wait a minute. I heard two different people saying something there. What did you say, Lowery?
I said it looks like the baby looks like he's got like a '90s Justin Bieber or 2000s Justin Bieber haircut.
Yeah, we call that a Lowery. What are you talking about?
You got Jay? No.
Show it off, Jay. Show it off.
Boom! There it is.
There it is.
Baby Hulk. Baby Hulk.
Baby Hulk's in the house.
That's what Bethany calls me.
Oh.
Anyway, all right. So next,
you're like, just drop the baby. Just call me Hulk.
So we got Peter Parker. That's Peter Parker from the '90s show.
And glasses, dude.
Yeah,
he looks kind of like Doc Ock in a way, like with the glasses. But
but the second mask back there, peep that.
I like that. That's a good touch.
Ooh, I like that. The half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's classic.
I used to love this show. I just started watching it again recently, actually.
Yeah, I loved it, man. This was one of my that and the X-Men were the best out of the Fax family.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Fox Hour. That was really good.
Yes.
And then they had the crossover. That was even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The crossover was cool. I would have been happier if they I know this is nitpicky, but I would have been happier if they let the artists from the X-Men cartoon draw the X-Men in Spider-Man because it looked like it was two different universes almost.
Yeah, it was.
You're right.
But this Spider-Man looks pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it does. It does. But God. I mean, it's almost like we've gotten this already, though.
No, it's a different sculpt. Look at this. Like you can even see the collarbones and everything in it, the way it's flexing and stuff. It's different. This
was a big point of focus in the panel yesterday. They were talking about how this is a completely redesigned body. This is the first time we're getting this, and the articulation is supposed to be next level compared to what we've gotten in the past.
Yeah. It looks like it. Look at that ankle tilt. That's a crazy ankle tilt.
Yeah, dude, that pose is sick right now.
Look at that. Even look at the knee joints, like everything. I mean, he's like, dude is buff. Look at his thigh, dude. He's gonna rip.
Thigh.
He's definitely decent. I'm gonna have to check somebody else's out because I'm not in on these.
Yes, give me life.
So you
bike.
got
Oh my gosh, look at that bike.
so you got the
Yes,
Punisher
I'm in.
motorcycle with the
I'm in
motorcycle
right
right
now.
here.
Pre-sale. Thank you. Let's go.
So
So
you
we're
pre-ordered
looking at it. We're looking at a Punisher right now for our
Yep.
visual listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell them about it, Ian?
Tabber.
Get it,
Oh my
Ian.
God, man. Yeah, all right, let's go in real quick. Hold on a second.
Get in the mode. Get in the mode.
I gotta stretch.
He's stretching over there. This guy is stretching, man.
Yo,
Gonna hurt
the
yourself.
the chopper is sick. My man Punisher's all dressed up in black as normal. The bike is all blacked out. My man got a bat, and looks like I don't really know my guns like that, but
Sawed-off shotgun.
out in his arm. Yeah, man. And this oh man, this looks fantastic.
This looks like a
to
new
me,
mold.
Great. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm definitely getting this. Like, he's got the arms out. It looks like he got the what do you call them? What do you call them shirts? He don't have the sleeves.
Oh, a cut off. It looks like
Cut
it's a
off.
vest too. It looked like it might be an actual vest.
Might be.
I think
Might
it
be.
is.
Zoom in a little bit on that.
It looks like it's
it looks like a shirt. It looks like it's like
oh
a
no, he's got the gun. It's a gun holder.
It's just a
The
shirt
gun
and it's an
holder,
accessory. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
an accessory
Okay,
for a gun
yeah.
holder or something in the back.
Gun holder.
Because he's also got a gun holder here on his thigh too, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the skull on the chest. I don't like the skull on the chest, but the paint on that. But I mean,
Mhm.
other than that, man, I'm definitely getting this. This looks great.
This would look a little bit better if they had the paint on the skull like running a little bit or something, just because they made the rest of it kind of
right.
rustic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It should be running to me, but that's
Mhm.
how I look at the Punisher symbol. But
Mhm.
you know, this is okay. It works for me. And that bike
That bike looks good.
looks phenomenal, man.
Looks like an
I
old
just-
panhead.
Yeah, this looks great.
I'll take the bike. Let me just have the bike.
I didn't know.
Oh, we already
I
saw
didn't
him.
know before yesterday that apparently is the iteration of the Cosmic Ghost Rider before he becomes the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I
Mhm.
didn't know that was the Punisher.
Mm.
You
Mhm.
know? It's
Either
going to
did
go
I.
well together.
Oh, you didn't know,
Wow.
you didn't know the comic one was Cosmic one was Punisher?
Yeah, I don't read comics, man.
I
Oh
didn't
no,
know that.
that's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I rely on you guys for this. You guys are fountains of knowledge when it comes to this stuff.
That is the infamous Frank Castle, Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Mhm.
Wow.
So now
Good to
we
know.
got
This is
Cable.
Cable from
Cable.
the Deadpool 2
And it looks dang good.
Yo, that Josh Brolin head sculpt looks good.
Josh
I didn't
Brolin.
notice this until now, but he got that teddy bear on his belt too. That's cool. That's a good
Yo,
touch.
Oh yeah, he
that-
is, doesn't he?
Oh, good look, man. I didn't even
That's a
notice
good
that.
touch. I didn't even notice that. I wonder
Nice
if that comes
catch,
up.
dude. That
I
does
don't
look
think
good.
Nice.
it's that, bro, man. I doubt that. But that does look good on it. I didn't even notice
Look at
that.
that.
That was the bear. Wow.
That
It looks good. That's all they needed was for Fox to give up the license.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that face sculpt looks phenomenal. That
yeah,
looks
it does.
good.
That face scope is
Look at that.
beautiful. I even love the gun, man. Even the
Yo,
Mhm.
that gun looks sick.
Mhm.
You
That's
could tell it looks like he actually. Mhm.
That's the gun, something similar to that Roadblock should have had instead of that futuristic
Yeah.
sci-fi in the G.I. Joe line. But again, that's something from IDW. So
Oh, we already saw this, but this is just a single picture of it.
yeah, that close-up looks sweet though.
Mhm.
Good.
All right, we're probably cycling through pictures already. So
Do you got the one of the domino?
yeah,
Yeah,
that should
The
be.
domino
Yep.
come up.
Here we go.
Domino.
All right, here's
Yeah,
Domino.
there,
There's
there we
domino.
go. There we go. Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
It
That
would
looks
not
pretty
surprise-
good.
Yeah. It would
Yeah.
not surprise me to see a 2-pack of the Colossus and the Juggernaut redesigned before
Yeah.
the end of the year. And
Oh, that would be dope as heck, dude. I would
What
love
would
that.
that be like $100 on that?
Mhm.
I mean,
No.
they
I'd
just
say like
sold for
80 or
60
something
at
like that.
GameStop, so
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be that much. I hope not.
All right, Rebecca remains Stamos,
Hmm.
Naked Mystique. That's what I called her when I was coming up, Naked Mystique.
I kind of want to get this just to put a bikini on it, just to mess with people.
Yeah, I think she was a better Mystique than what's her name?
Jennifer
Absolutely.
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
She definitely did more physical stuff in the films than Jennifer did, from what I remember.
She was true. She
Yeah.
was truer to the character. She was more like an
Mhm.
assassin. It was
Yes.
pretty dope. That
Uh,
looks sick.
Yeah, it does. Like they didn't this thing come with 2 head sculpts?
Yeah, it
Yes.
comes with that one, and it comes with the Patrick Stewart one.
Yeah. And the same thing with Magneto, which we'll see here in
Yes.
a second. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. That head sculpt, it's actually not that bad.
That's pretty damn good, man.
That's
For what it is.
pretty on point. I like that, man.
And it's
Now, this is what Hasbro should be doing. Like this right here is dope. Don't give me a freaking recolor of a leg that it's not movie accurate.
well, it's kind of
This is what
funny.
they should be doing.
Like when I go to collect like the Mezco figures, right? I will or like even some of these, I actually collect a comic looking head and then a head that looks like a person that's in like one of the films. And I actually swap them out every once in a while on some of my figures and stuff. So this is kind of cool that they added that extra touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good.
Here we go.
There
There's
it is.
Patrick
There it is.
Stewart.
That looks good too. Look at that.
Oh,
yeah.
it looks like his head's like have levitating off his neck. He's got that hound syndrome.
Oh, you hop up off of that hound, sir.
No, just kidding. I got the hound. Mine doesn't levitate or anything. So, but I mean, it looks good. The face sculpt's pretty good on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go. Look at that.
Wow, dude.
Not bad.
Good.
So, did I hear this correctly? That Hasbro is doing now the screen print or whatever they call it for the digitizing of these heads.
The digital print, yeah.
Yeah, digital print.
It's the same similar process like figure art and some of them do.
Yeah, you can tell it's working. It looks very accurate. Very.
He looks
accurate.
good, dude. I mean, it looks just like the film and everything.
Man, that looks sick. I dig it.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, here's the Venom.
Oh yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look at Mike over there, man. Hey, watch them hands, guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's back up. He's back up at 3 3/4.
He's like, are we talking about G.I. Joe again? Or
So, Mike, you apparently are in on this line here, man. What about this sparked your interest?
I just think the character designs are cool as hell. I don't know anything about the fiction that's behind it. I think this whole line is going to go fantastic with the Venom Wave that was released 2 years ago. That had was the Space Venom Wave or the Monster Venom Wave. I forget which one it was.
Monster Venom Wave. Where
Monster Venom Wave. I mean,
didn't it have like
to put a
Scream
Venom
and
shelf
everybody?
together.
There you go.
Sorry?
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and that's what Spider Gwen something. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that. It looks like a giant tongue that's got teeth and stuff in it. That's wicked.
Yeah, I like how they did the hood and they made the hood, like the whole hood design into the mouth, and I think it looks. I think it's really
Look at
clever.
that.
That looks
Great.
It's got like a
Dang, dude.
barbed tongue or something. That's kind of wicked.
All the way looks like around. It's not going around the waist. No, it's not going around the waist. It comes down to the front and then goes around.
Wraps around the leg.
So real quick, would anybody leave the house if they had a tongue like that?
No comment.
Depends if it had the barbs on it or not.
Oh,
I think that's for you, New York, Mike. That is your question.
No barbs.
You.
Wait, so is that supposed to be Nova? Or
That's Miles.
Miles
Miles.
Morales.
Yep,
Yeah.
around.
That's sick.
I like.
He
this
looks
too.
pretty good.
I like this line.
Yeah,
I do
it
too.
does.
They're definitely doing some, because this doesn't have the butterfly shoulders like some of the others, so they're definitely doing new bodies on these, like new sculpts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks good.
All right, here we go.
That's Superior Spider-Man? I mean, Superior Iron Man?
That's
Is this a video game design?
Yeah, it is.
It's
Oh.
Game Reverse.
Yeah.
Oh, the first, yeah.
From which game?
The new Marvel game that's
Yeah.
being released.
Yeah, it's being
sweet.
released.
They've got a whole wave for it.
Not wait. I cannot wait. That game is going to be so good.
This kind of looks like oh shit, what's that armor? Trying to remember. It looks very similar to the one that
To the Jackhammer one?
Comic Cave just came out with, or that's coming out with.
The one with the big old hands at the end, where it looks like
No.
they're jackhammers almost.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'll figure it out here in a second. But oops. Here we go. All right, so let's see here. Next. All right, so that's it for those. So now, all right, Mike, we're in your Sugar Man wave.
Oh, give me some sugar all day. Give
Wow.
me some sugar all day.
I'm not on the sugar build a figure.
You're out. You said.
Dude, look at
That
the
is the
face.
craziest.
Wild
Look at
Child
that.
was great, but
Dude,
yeah.
you guys remember the movie Troll back in like the 80s? Like that's
Yes.
what that face looks
Yeah.
like.
Like that.
Good
Yeah,
call.
but not for me.
That's
And
what I
that's
mean. Look at
Craziest
that
build a
dude.
figure I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Craziest.
no,
Yeah.
it is great, but I'm skipping out on this one.
Wait, so go back one just for our listening audience. That was Jean Grey.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Jean Grey, and then she comes with the torso and the head for Sugar Man.
Yeah.
And the first one was Wild Child.
And he came with the back of the
Yeah, it looks pretty good though. That Jean Grey looks good. The Wild Child looks
Mhm.
good. The next one up is Chameleon. I'm sorry, not Chameleon.
Yeah, correct.
more.
Looks
Yeah.
good. Age of Ultron, not Age of Ultron. Age of Apocalypse
Yep.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, this
Comes
whole
with the
wave
leg.
looks fantastic, man. Like, did you guys anybody in on these or at all, or did anybody else collect
I'm
Marvel
not.
Legends here besides me?
You
I'm
know
not.
what?
Ian does. Did you get the early stuff?
Yeah, man. But I got the. Wait, we're talking about the Apocalypse wave.
Yeah, with the Storm and the Magneto.
Got all.
But, yeah, so you're going to be out on these. You got those, but you don't want these.
I don't want these. I don't.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't like to build the figure, and the only one that I like out of this wave is Wild Child. Honestly,
Yeah.
Wild Child does look dope. That Beast doesn't look too bad.
Dark Beast
Mhm.
looks good.
it doesn't look bad, but it's just not. It's just not gonna fit into what I
Not
just
for what
don't
you want.
Yeah, it's not what I want.
Okay.
So to dig a little deeper on that, Ian. So it seems like you're more into the '90s, the Jim Lee design. Is that safe to say for as far as the X-Men, or are you just kind of all over the place with the X-Men? Just don't like this one?
No, that is very safe to say that I'm definitely old school and I'm into the old Jim Lee stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
what
enough.
Gets me excited. So
Fair enough.
That head is wicked though. That hair and the braids and dude,
Those teeth.
his ears
I
are
like the-
pierced. Look at that.
yeah, it does got the dread, like it dreaded his hair. No, not
Mhm.
dreaded, but braided his hair on the side or whatever.
Yep.
But
And
you know, it looks
then he
good.
comes with the
That's
Build-A-Figure piece for Sugar. Dude, why does it look like it's like just a remold of Thor's hammer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So,
That looks sick though.
Look at that.
So good.
What's the
That
name of
does
this
look-
character?
Who is that?
This is
Okay.
Sunfire.
fire, yeah.
Wow.
Age of Apocalypse Sunfire comes with 2 of the 4 arms, looks like, for the Build-A-Figure.
Yep.
And it looks like it's pretty much translucent
Sick,
through
dude.
and
Well, it
through. It
looks
looks
like.
great.
So did they take the Johnny Storm Human Torch and
That's what the
just-
body looks like.
Yeah, could be.
But that
could-
head sculpt looks sick, dude. That Sunfire does look good.
Yeah,
That looks
I'm
good.
good.
This is the one right here.
Now that there, I probably would buy just because I'm a huge Wolverine fan.
Mhm.
I'm a
That-
Wolverine fan, but I don't know if I want like the Captain,
Oh,
like
yeah, I
the
don't
pirate
want it.
version. Like
Hey, it was true to the comic.
It
True to
is.
the-
It
That's what he looked like.
That's what he looked like.
True.
That looks good. That looks good. I had the old one when I was a kid, man. Like way back
Did
in
you?
the day. I don't remember who made it, and it was pretty dope. I had the Weapon X way back in the day.
Mhm.
Like this is sweet.
it
You
looks.
guys got the pick of that extra Age of Apocalypse figure that was kind of by itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's where it looks like put together.
Oh, so good.
So
It
tell
looks
me,
beautiful.
It's okay.
what is his deal? Like, what? If it's a loaded question, I apologize. What's his deal? Like, what is he? I didn't read the story.
Yeah. So I didn't read the whole comic myself, to be fair, but I love the artwork and stuff that they did. So I don't know anything about Sugar Man. I only know pieces of the story of Age of Apocalypse.
Is that Thor's hammer?
I don't think so.
No, that's I don't think so because it's
Yeah.
got sugar written on the side of it. So
I mean, to be honest, I haven't read the fiction at all, but
I haven't either.
to be fair, it looks dumb as fuck, but it really is a good looking like figure. You know what I mean? Like it looks like the story would be kind of dumb. I mean, he's got a hammer that says sugar on it. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
The name's
looks
kind of
kinda
stupid too. Let's
strange,
be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Well-
I kind of feel like it's kind of like a
In all
not a serious character.
in all fairness, like it looks like he could work part time at like one of those restaurants that have the all flare tags and shit all up on down their straps. You see that? He's got the buttons right there, like in some of the restaurants.
He's your waiter.
Hey, Farmer, what's the name of
He's
that
a-
restaurant with all the shit on the walls and the wings?
Yeah. All right, there you go.
Woo! X-Man.
Oh, X-Man.
Man,
It looks pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I dig that. I do dig that. I remember having the comic, what was it, X-Man #1, and didn't read it, just used it for artwork. I ended up recreating the cover and adding a couple pieces in it, and it was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
the
really
Havoc vibe with the coat. He gives me the Havoc vibe.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
vibe with Cables. I mean, he's practically Cable from a different universe, right?
Yeah, the same with the coat and everything gives me the Havoc vibe.
Yep.
All right, so we got the Abomination wave coming up. We got Captain America.
And that's for the new video game, right? The new
Gamerverse
game.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
yep. Looks pretty good. I mean, the sculpt looks pretty nice. He's all padded
Not
up and everything else.
Yeah, he looks too padded. He looks like one of those people who train people how to or dogs how to attack people. Like he has on one of those outfits.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good comparison.
It's like the guys who work with MMA fighters to get all padded up so they don't get their ass whooped or something like that.
It's like, what was that character from that show Cops with the dog Bowser or something?
Oh yeah, was it Bowser? Was
Yep.
was the dog's name, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think his name was Mutt. I want to say, but I might be
Something
wrong.
like that.
Dude,
Yeah, so we got Miss Marvel right here.
Those dude, it's on Tubi TV too right now.
Is
You
it?
can watch
Oh,
the
yeah?
whole series. Yep, Tubi TV for free.
Yeah, so we got Miss Marvel right here. You got the torso of the Abomination. That thing, I got a picture of it here in a second. It looks pretty good. Put together.
Yeah, that Miss Marvel looks good.
Like paint colored on it, even the gold. Like the gold looks nice on it.
And this is the first one, right? In the Legends wave, like the first.
Well, they had one before, but not looking like this. It's a little bit different.
No,
Oh, did they have one before?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they did. Yeah,
they didn't have. It was like more yellow, not gold, and stuff like that. And she didn't have like the wrist gauntlets and everything. The boots were different.
Got it. So this is strictly from the Gamerverse.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
Why does he look like a Lucha Libre fucking wrestler? Like,
What's that? Rage? Is that his name?
That's Rage. Though,
yeah, Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Luchador.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to. I don't know. It looks like he's like a bouncer at like a club or something,
Yeah, for
like a strip club. All right, and then, dude, this thing's wicked looking. Look at this.
Now that's the Abomination from the original movie, right? The one where Edward Norton was the Hawk.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
Where does this Abomination come from then?
See if I got another picture.
I
of it.
think it might be the Gamerverse also. I think this whole wave is Gamerverse.
All right, there you go. There's a better picture of him zoomed in.
That's a good person. No, that's not the Abomination from the whole movie.
Okay.
No, it looks definitely looks different. He looks wicked. He looks better than the one they did a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They had another Abomination wave.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta have Hulk fight someone in this game, so there you go.
Yep.
And this is why I hate Hasbro, because they make these builder figures, man, and you're like, dang, I was just gonna stop buying these, and now you come out with this. Like,
Oh, there you go. I got that same one.
Hey,
highlight
my
unless you find somebody that doesn't want the builder figure and they just sell you the builder figure for like 100 or whatever the scenario is, and you save. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out and buy all of them if someone's just going to sell you the builder figure part.
Mike, go ahead and pop that back up.
Because these figures like what, $22 or whatever. So
yeah, something like that.
Scope. See, the scope is nice on that, man. See, this is the things that Hasbro drives me nuts on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I kept that original one. I still have that one.
The face scope is beautiful. They do great on the face scopes, man.
The leader looks good though. The leader looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Captain Marvel.
He does. I'm kind of glad. Like, I'm kind of glad that they didn't do the swivel and like you see a lot of times where they have that swivel in the calf.
Yeah, the swivel.
Like I can't stand that.
Me neither.
I'm glad they didn't do it with this one.
Tie, right?
Yeah, there's no purpose.
I don't think you really need it.
Yeah.
There really isn't. It's
It
just
looks pretty
annoying.
good though. I like it. I may just pick this one up just to pick this one up and repaint it. I dig it.
Man. Then next up we got Captain Marvel.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
And he comes with the.
He looks pretty good.
Left arm for Abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks sick. That looks like it's right out the comic.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Looks good.
I like it.
He's got the looks like a bowl cut or something.
That's what he had in the comic.
Yeah, I remember.
The chili bowl mushroom bob.
You know what this face reminds me of from Abomination? He kind of looks like what is it from that movie Jeepers Creepers? You guys ever see that?
Oh yeah.
Look at the face. It looks like him, doesn't it?
Now, who is this character though?
Mach 1.
Is it? Do anybody know his story? I have no clue who he is.
Wasn't he a Thunderbolt or something? One of the Thunderbolts?
I
I don't know his story at all.
I'm pretty sure we'll hear somebody for fact checking somewhere. So
hang on, I'm looking it up.
I've never seen the character design. It kind of looks like Beetle in a way.
Yeah. He looks like something right out of the DC comics, but it looks good.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. Looks good. All right, moving right along. What you got, Lowery?
All right, so we go back, check, see what else we got here.
Yo,
you got that you skipped that AOA figure by any chance?
Which one?
The Apocalypse?
I got all the pictures that everybody gave me, so.
Oh, maybe we didn't grab it.
It might have been we might have missed it.
Yo, that was like one of the highlights of my day.
Dude, that Apocalypse looks phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yes. Color palette, presence, everything. That just it's like it's a commanding figure, you know what I mean? Like it's
I have shelf presence for sure.
Yeah.
Looks sick. So this is a tease from Mezco.
Yes,
looks
sir.
like
They're going to do Christopher Reeve Superman, it looks like.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited about that, actually, because I was actually modifying my Superman they currently have right now. The classic one looked like Christopher Reeve, but then as soon as I saw this, I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop.
Fucking Mezco stole your idea.
Bastards. They need to hit me up.
Those mother effers.
Nah, but so... Whoa, what the heck happened? All right, there we go. So we got Mr. Freeze right here. This thing looks pretty good, dude.
Pretty good. This thing looks great.
Yeah, it does. It's going to have like LEDs and everything else all done up in it.
Guys, real quick. We started talking about Hasbro because of the Sentinel. We didn't even mention the damn Sentinel.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's no... hey,
that's true.
We
got a Sentinel coming.
We got video on this.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that video teaser was pretty.
It was pretty cool.
It was like at first you were like, "What is happening?" And then you saw the breakdown of all the mutants. You're like, "Oh, we're getting the Sentinel." Word.
And then you heard the voice, like they used the voice from Night of the Sentinels. Like you heard that come on. It was just like I was getting chilled. I'm getting them right now. Holy shit!
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait. It looks like it's a HasLab project, so this might be.
Yeah, it's definitely a HasLab project. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, who knows what the number's going to be on this? But if it's reasonable,
it's going to be a big figure too.
Right, but if it, I mean, what do you think? Like, what do you guess? Like, guesstimate? Like, how big is this thing supposed to be? What money we talking about? Let's spitball.
The OG.
Let's start rumors. Let's do it.
Right? The OG was like 30 something inches tall.
Yeah.
So I'd say about maybe 50 inches tall if it's coming from HasLab, like the size of a universe.
Wait, you said say that again?
Maybe possibly 50 inches. This is what I'm thinking.
What? Where did you get the 36? You said 36 first.
Oh, the original Hasbro and Toy Biz ones are about the same height, so it's about 30 some odd inches tall.
Those were that big?
Yeah. Somebody took a measurement tape to it in one of the chats that I'm in, and they showed the Wolverine, and they had, I think it might have been EE Prime.
That was the Build-A-Figure, wasn't it?
So the Build-A-Figure one, and then they released the Days of Future Past box set with.
Okay.
That one I didn't get.
And they're about the same height. And so he actually took a measurement tape of the one with the Days of Future Past one, and it was about 30 some odd inches. It looked like.
I would assume that it would be around the same size.
Or maybe a little taller.
I thought the Days of Future Past one was like 16 inches.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big, man. Because 30-something inches, you're talking Omega Supreme size, and I don't think it was that big.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that big.
My
If
bad.
that was, it's definitely not that big.
I think what I took from that, like I saw the picture that you're talking about, and I remember seeing the 36 inches, but I didn't hear anything about it. I assumed that this one that we're getting is supposed to be 36 inches because I saw that picture with the tape, and I thought it was like, hey, it's going to be this much bigger than the Build-A-Figure. That was the impression I got. But
so 36, I think it's going to be massive, like twice the height of the other one.
So they're saying it's 16 inches. The original is 16 inches. So you guys are right there. So maybe this one's going to be like double that.
Wow.
Yo, I mean,
that's going to be a heavy mother to ship.
They'll ship it in pieces and make you put some stuff together.
So, like, are you guys in on this thing? Would you consider getting more than one of these things? Like, in an ideal world, I would want 3, but not if they're $250 a piece.
I probably will go in on 1 just to go with my Mafex comic line. So yeah,
okay.
I could see at least 1 just to go on the shelf, but nothing too crazy.
I really wanted to hear what Ian has to say about this. I guess he's having technical difficulties right now.
Yeah, it's called going pee, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be, I mean, if this was 16 inches, to be realistic, it probably is going to be closer to maybe 25, just a little taller. Probably come with a lot more accessories. You might get a master mold head in there somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's master mold, then whoa, that thing would be huge.
Yeah, it would be.
See, that would be really interesting, and I would be all about a master mold, but, you know, we didn't get, like, the computer readout that we got in the teaser was, like, definitely straight from a Sentinel.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Ian, what's your thoughts, Ian?
On the Sentinel?
Yeah, like, are you in on it? Would you be in on it? How many would you want? What would you pay?
Depending on the price, on what the price point is on this. I mean, I from the first Sentinel, the purple one, that one I only bought the one. But I mean, if this one is as bad as it's looking, well, I mean, we don't know anything about what it looks like right now, but I mean, from what I can think, if it's as good as we thinking it's going to be, I may be in on 2, depending on the price point.
Nice. At least buy 2 and sell one.
I don't think it's gonna be 30 inches though. But I mean, that's a big figure. But I mean, I love the Sentinels, man. So I mean, I'm definitely in on 1 for sure. And depending on how I like it, I might get another one. But only 2 would be my max, man.
Yeah.
But here's the problem, though. If it's a HasLab project, you kind of gotta get in on that, or you're gonna be paying through the nose when it closes, right?
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
this is gonna mess with my emotions.
It's gonna mess with your wallet too.
Yeah, you're messing your wallet big time.
Yeah,
but I mean, on the Sentinels, man. I got excited with like you did, New York Mike. I got excited about the Sentinel. When I saw that, I was like, I want to buy one right now.
Nice.
I don't know what it looks like, but I want to buy one.
All right, so we got the next back to Mezco, where we sit here. We got the Spider-Man from Far From Home. What is it? What do they call him? Yeah. It was actually pretty funny they called him that. But I actually kind of like this design. I kind of dig it, the stealth mode look.
Yeah, the stealth suit is dope, man. I dig it myself. I probably will pick up the Mafex version down the road somewhere. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. They got the Figure Arts has a version coming out. Or it's already out, actually, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Gambit. They had the Gambit on display.
That Gambit looks sick.
I'm in on him 100%.
Gambit is my next favorite Marvel character after the Punisher. I'm definitely in on this. I put my pre-order in for this joint.
So it looks like he has it's plastic on the chest, like it's not all soft goods. So like it's supposed to be like a chest armor.
Something like that.
Iron inside the coat. That looks pretty good. I dig it.
Yeah.
Even the card effect right here that he has, like
that's
the
probably
staff,
the best card.
it all looks good. Even the wire coat. Look at that coat. It's even got what's it look like, corduroy or something on the inside of it. Looks pretty authentic.
I love it for the coat, and the face coat looks amazing.
So we got KGB Beast or KG Beast or whatever it is.
For that one.
This is interesting. I wasn't in on this one because I knew nothing about the character. So
it
looks cool.
say the same thing. Looks cool, but I'll pass on it because I don't know much about the character.
It looks like a pissed off football player or something.
All right, let's keep it moving. No one knows nothing about this one.
This one I want bad.
That made
that's a big one.
Look at that.
A lot of people went nuts when they saw this.
Oh yeah.
And it comes with both head sculpts, so you get the unmasked version and the masked version.
And then he comes. Look at that. He comes with the skull and everything, with the spinal. We're looking at the Mezco Predator. If anybody asks, for our non-listeners or for our non-listeners, Jesus, you can tell I'm getting tired. For our listeners that don't have videos, so. Oh, I can't wait for this. This is the Hellboy.
From the movie, right?
Mm-hmm. It looks pretty good. I think they're doing two different versions, a PX and a regular version.
Now, what's the difference between the two? You got PX exclusive. I don't know what that is. And then you got the standard. So what would be PX? What normally?
That's basically like a deluxe version that comes with more stuff. But
comes with more stuff, yeah.
From what I understood, I don't think Mezco makes those. I think it's Diamond Select.
Okay, got it.
I think they're made by Diamond Select exclusively, and then Diamond Select exclusively sends those out. It's not Mezco. I could be wrong. Anybody correct me. From what I understood, what I've been told about it, that's the ordeal with that. So, but he looks good, man. I mean, with the belt, like everything looks good.
Yeah, I still need to see that movie, by the way.
You didn't see the movie yet?
No, not the most recent one. I've seen the original one.
It's not too bad. So
there's the exclusive from Mezco, the gold Gomez.
Yeah, what is it? The head sculpt is done in 18 karat gold.
That's crazy.
And I think this was like
18 karat gold?
Yeah, like they have a certificate and everything with it. I think they were giving it to like press and stuff like that. It was like an exclusive or something from what I heard on a couple of the videos.
I didn't want to know what the price tag is on this.
I don't even think they're going to sell it as regular stuff. If they are, like I'd hate to see what it's going to be. But,
it's a Toy Fair exclusive, right?
Well, didn't somebody win one not long ago from one of the Mezco contests or something? I saw in the groups. So this is what shocked everybody. Alien, big chat. So everybody was shocked. No one expected them to drop this. There was
Except
no
you, right?
Mezco alien figure.
I knew of it, but yeah, dude, this thing looks good. I mean, the sculpt on it looks pretty good. And looking here, look, even the clear at the head, you can see inside of it and everything.
That's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if all this is like rubberized or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Rubber eyes, you said?
Yeah, like rubberized, like in a rubberized suit.
Made of rubber.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
Here we got Two-Face. This thing looks wicked.
I thought Eric said that was Snoke.
Oh yeah, Snoke. This looks good, dude. I mean, it's got a lot of nice touches to it. You know, the burn victim Snoke over here, half side. The coin flip and everything else looks pretty good on it. I like the touches on it. I
love the coin flip thing. That is a great addition to it.
Mm-hmm. That'll be out in the fall. And then obviously, you know, you got Cable, with the Jim Lee look, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right out of Marvel vs. Capcom too.
Yep, he looks good.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He does look good. I got the previous Cable release on this one. I don't know. I like the outfit on the previous Cable, but you know.
Speaking of that, hang on one second. I'll show you something.
So while he's going to get that, are y'all in on this Cable right here or no? I think Eric B. You're not really a Mezco fan, right?
No, not a fan of soft goods, really. But this does look good. It does look good, and it reminds me of my favorite video game, and one of my favorites of all time, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So, who knows?
Yeah. So remember how, like, you know, the head kind of looks like this from Mezco?
You're going to have to highlight yourself, Lowery.
Hang on one second. See if it'll let me do it.
We'll put it on your shirt or something with a black background.
All right. So you guys see me now?
Yeah.
You see the head sculpt right there? You know, it looks pretty plain.
Yeah.
So now what I did was
Josh Brolin.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yes.
Hey, you're a pretty fart smeller.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty dope, man. That looks good.
Yeah, dude. So
So,
that's what I was
tell
telling
the
you.
listeners real quick what you did right there.
So basically, what I did was there was a company, I can't remember who made it. Might be CQ Studios. They do different head sculpts for different figures. And they did a Josh Brolin head. So I took the Josh Brolin head and put it on the Mezco cable. And
Nice.
love it. I mean, that's what I do with all my figures. So I kind of flip them back and forth. So,
Yeah, that's dope, man. That looks good, man. I like that.
all right.
I like that cable figure. This is really sick.
So this was a shocker. No one knew about this. Morbius. Looks pretty good.
You got to present again, Jay.
Let me go back here. All right, there we go.
Now that Morbius does look good.
It does look good, yes.
Is that a movie design, guys?
I'm
looks like
thinking
a-
it is.
Cartoon. It don't look like the movie. It looks like it's right out of the cartoon, out of the 90s cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I could see
It's
that.
definitely more cartoon, I think. It's definitely not from
Definitely a Stitch suit. Got some leather. Got some. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like something's off from the cartoon for some reason. I don't know if it's the skin tone. I don't know if it's the color of the suit. I don't know if the suit's different. I don't know what I'm seeing.
The
I gotta.
color of the suit in the cartoon was a little more bluish.
Yeah.
With the cell shading for the black.
Well, if you look here, like when I go to zoom in, you can see that there's splashes of black and blue, like all over.
That looks like the cartoon.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that. That was a Spider-Man episode, right? Wasn't he in that Spider-Verse part or whatever? Not the Spider-Verse when he turned into the Spider Monster.
The original Spider cartoon you're talking about? Spider-Man cartoon?
Yeah, the 95 cartoon. It was in like that 11 part or something where he became like the spider monster thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or the 12 part.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now,
definitely wasn't Spider.
This is a new one for them, like a new body type and everything. Most of it's I'm thinking it's going to have a skeleton on the end, like an exoskeleton or some sort of skeleton on the inside of it. It's like a rubber suit, basically.
Oh, is that seamless?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That looks
like
great.
this whole entire thing is seamless. Look at that. What is it?
It's
TB
a 90s
League?
Keaton Batman.
Yeah, it is. It kind of reminds me of those TB League bodies almost, like with the rubber and everything. I'm kind of curious how they do it. I'll probably buy two, take one apart just to see how they did it. But definitely damn good looking though.
Absolutely.
And here we got the Supreme Knight. This thing looks pretty good.
It looks fat.
Well, he's supposed to be what the old fat version, I guess you would say.
I'm not fat. I'm big bone.
Big down.
Looks a little in, boy.
Maybe he's got that Thanos syndrome on his suit or something, like it's blown up.
Dang, fat man, you really let yourself go.
I'm thinking about getting like Kevin Smith had to put on it.
It's that Affleck. I see what you did there.
Oh. Look at that. Even the fat is coming out from like where the mask is. It's on too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks a little too on the wide side, man. A little husky. He's shopping in the husky section.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll pick it up just because I want to finish that line. So,
line. What line is this?
This is Mezco. It's still Mezco. So
no, I mean that line. Like, there's a specific set.
So they had the Ascending and everything. They have Sovereign and everything else. The different knights throughout the ages. So this is actually an older Batman, basically. He's, that's what it is. That's what this is supposed to be. So
there's too many Batmans, man. I do not own a Mezco Batman yet because there's so many. I don't even know which one to go in on.
It's almost like collecting Iron Man from Hot Toys, dude. Like, you end up having them all.
Like I've got one that's got the blue and gray version. I got the black version. That's how I did it because I'm going to end up building like a little setup for it. So. But next we got Harley Quinn here. She should be out soon. She looks pretty good. We actually picked this up because Bethany's a huge Harley Quinn fan, and she wanted to get this. So went ahead and ordered it for her. She loves Harley, so I'm not going to argue. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, man. You'll lose that argument anyway.
Lose an argument every day, all day.
Yep.
Row.
And then here, this is the Magneto, the newer version, right? That you guys were just talking about.
Yeah, this is the one from Marvel Now, I believe.
Yeah. So you're sitting here, he's got the regular accessories as the other one, but it's kind of weird that he comes with like the camel toe edition, but
You know, I didn't see it until just
I didn't
now.
see it either.
Holy shit.
I just now noticed it.
Lord, you are right.
And it could be because of how the thing is pulling up and everything, but dude, that's funny. But
Reason number 6, I don't do soft goods.
No, I'm right with you at Detroit, right there, man. I'm right with you.
well, the funny thing is, like, I have the other version, but it doesn't do that. So it could be just the way that it's standing.
Mm-hmm.
And we got
It could be like the big black dick that's like out of stuff too.
oh God. So we got
You're
John Wick 2 here with his dog. Dude, I'm in on this. This thing looks good.
That John Wick looks good.
No,
Definitely.
isn't this the one that was supposed to come out in February or January?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, January.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I had to pre-order on this, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, when is this thing coming out?
Because that's the one
They
that
got
came with
back,
like the
right?
deluxe, like with the case
Yeah,
and
it
everything,
came
and
with
the
the
coins
box,
and all
the
that.
case. Yeah, the case and the coins and everything in there. Yeah,
Looks good.
I think it's this one, but
Yo, that looks sick too.
This
That
looks
Iron
good.
Man looks good.
I'm definitely in on this.
This isn't the first one they released though, right? They did the Immortal one first, I think, and then now this.
No, this is the first one.
Really?
I'm pretty sure this is the first one because I haven't seen one before this from Mezco.
yeah, they had one that they previewed before this one.
Did they?
Yeah, it was the Immortal one.
They
I
did.
believe.
Yeah, but
White
I don't know
suit.
but they never released it though, so I don't know if this is the same one that they just added to it or.
Don't know.
But
It
they
looks good
definitely
though.
had one that talked before this. It does.
And surprised Bethany wanted this one, Captain Marvel, but it actually doesn't look that bad for the figure, the suit, and everything.
It looks like figure arts almost.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Almost, yeah, it does. Doesn't look like a Mezco figure.
Mm-mm.
Which is what I like.
All right, so
Yeah.
we shed some light on this. That is dark blue. I was right. Thank you.
No, zoom in some more. It still looks black.
I was always with you on the dark blue, man. I never doubted you for a second.
This
No, I was
picture
just
right
kidding.
now looks blue. This
It
picture
looks
right
blue.
now looks blue.
It could be the lighting.
I'm thinking that
It could
somebody's
be.
flash because you can be so black you look blue. You've heard somebody say they was gonna beat you black and blue like that.
Yeah, black and blue marks.
That
Indeed,
looks
indeed.
black, bro.
But yeah, I mean, look at that. That thing looks massive. I mean, you saw like here. Look at the previous picture before. You see her floating in the air, and you see him standing next to her. Like the size difference.
I think
And her head's not even at his shoulder.
Yeah,
I think, and she's off the ground.
yeah. And look at it. Like he's just. I mean, here, look. You can see Magneto. He's floating in the air, and his shoulder's right here, and it's only coming to like roughly here on his midsection of his stomach. Like it's crazy.
Hey Jay, what was the tag on this thing?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think I spent right around. I think it was. Let me look.
I mean, it's so much more massive than it seems like that anything.
It was
else
right
they've
around
put
100.
out.
It was right around 100 and
Same
something.
price as the Dark Side when it dropped. What was that? 170, 180?
155 is what is on their site.
Okay.
So
I think huge.
that's what she said. All right, so now, dude, this is actually kind of cool looking for Planet of the Apes. It looks good. They did a good job on this one. I mean, I'm personally not going to get it, but I mean, it depends if they decide to do the rest of the line. I may, but it's not something I would normally sought after. You know,
I can't imagine them making a whole lot of these. This is probably just a small market.
you never know, but this I'm in on. Popeye and Bluto. This looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They have a white suit.
They have one though.
Popeye, right? White
They've got
suit.
two different
Oh, the
Popeyes.
black shirt. Yeah, you're right. It's a black shirt and a Popeye.
This actually comes in a 2-pack from them, so I'm pretty excited about this. I may sell my other one just because it's going to come with a 2-pack. So, and that's
Didn't
it
one of
for
our
them.
friends do a diorama for those?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
they did.
Scratchbox Customs.
Scratchbox Customs.
Yeah. I hear it won an award. Shout out to Crashbox.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Pinkerton
They
and the
did their thing
Crashbox crew. Shout out, bro.
Absolutely.
And here we got,
Dope.
yeah,
Got a
shout out to
Conan
those
coming?
guys, man. That guy puts in work. Seriously, he does a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, man.
At some point, he did a truck for me last year. I'm going to try to get him to do a couple of pieces once I figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my collection. So, but we got Conan right here. Dude, this thing looks wicked looking.
That thing's huge. He is buff, bro.
Is this Storm?
No, this is Mezco also.
Oh.
So,
Sorry.
But that's it for the Mezco stuff that I have. And dude, we still got Storm, NECA, and Super 7.
So I should just order the pizza now and just let it sit and reheat it later, is what you're saying? Because
Probably.
everything's going to close.
Pretty much. Go ahead. Yeah, we knew this was going to be a big one. So this is probably going to be the longest episode that we've had. All right, so we got NECA here. They're doing Defenders of the Earth. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I used to love that show.
I want them all. Do we know what size they are?
They're
Yes,
going to.
please.
What's that?
I said, yes, please. I'm in. I don't care what size they are.
Oh, yeah.
They look like 6-inch, though, if I had to guess.
Dude, I'm so in. And
Look at
now,
that.
does that Q3 mean Q3?
Yeah, that means Q3.
Yes.
Here's a better picture of it zoomed in on each side. It looks pretty good, dude.
I love this show, man. I still watch it from time to time. Like, it's all on Amazon Prime right now.
It is?
TV. Yep.
I may have to check it out. Dude, remember the opening sequence? Like how it cut Defenders of the dude, it always got you hyped up listening to that shit.
Dude, it was so dope. So dope. Gotta have these.
God, look at those.
I grew up watching The Phantom and Flash Gordon like on their own separate things, man. And then when I saw the actual cartoon, they're all brought together. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, so now we got we'll go back over here. We're gonna move on to the horror collection from NECA. So we got from Alien. Anybody remember that character's name?
Nope.
I don't remember.
A little before my time.
But next we got Jaws. We got Brody and Quint from Jaws.
There you
Dude,
go.
it even comes with a bloody bucket. That's funny as hell.
That is crazy. Look, what they call it, chum?
Yep,
Okay.
Chum. Yep. And then the android from the first Alien movie. Even comes with like the nasty looking head, like the remember when it got chopped off?
Now he has no soft goods. It looks like that's all plastic.
No, that's all plastic. This is all NECA, so it's all NECA has like two different lines. Like some of it's soft good and some of it's plastic. So
Okay.
now this is some of the soft good stuff. You can see that.
Yeah. Ghostface from Scream.
Yeah, you got Ghostface from Scream, and you got John Nada from They Live. I love that film, dude. I get on and watch it every once in a while. You guys ever seen it?
Nope.
Check it out.
Hey, Jay, could you go back to the Defender picture just for a second and see if they've got one of those cards up there, because it said the size of the figure on those.
These? No, it didn't.
Right.
No.
All right.
No, it just says on all these, it says what quarter it is. And
yeah, the horror ones, it said how big they were, though. It said 8-inch on them.
35 years?
Yeah.
Like 30. Wow, I'm old. I'll be 38 this year. Actually, next month.
Yeah, that says third quarter. So quarter.
Yeah, but
3.
8-inch clothed figure Quint.
Yeah, right above it. Yeah. So those say 8-inch. I'm hoping that they're kind of big. 6-inch would be great. That's fine. Like
these are all 8. I think the clothed ones are a little bit bigger. They're probably between 7 and 8 inches.
That makes sense, I guess.
But the Defenders line, if they make those in an 8-inch figure, I'd be happy with that as well.
Dude, here we go with they got to be 8 inches too. You know, there's Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Him in the what is it? Space age suit from that scene.
those look pretty interesting, man. That Marty McFly, if they come up with the like the Nike sneakers that self-lace, those things will fly off the shelf.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would.
I like this one a lot.
I'll probably be in on these because I do collect some of their movie stuff. So
now, does NECA do any vehicles? Because if they come out with a DeLorean that he can fit in, whew, watch out.
That'd be a big boy.
That would be a big boy, but it'd be nice.
Yeah, if you noticed, a lot of these are 35 years, basically. 35th anniversary. Oh, here we go. So we got Gremlins.
Greta, right? Is that her name?
Yep. Oh my God, this is so bad. So like, I actually have some of these from the earlier lines. So I got a few. I may get it just for the hell of it, just so I can finish the rest of them off. But you know, she's sitting here with like the flowing green hair and the dress and everything else, and you got the two guys in the background looking like pervs.
I don't know if you got any pictures of it, but there was this insane diorama at the NECA booth, and it had like 100 gremlins in it. And
I didn't see it.
It was something like, it was 100 beer bottles. Like, it was a giant bar. I don't know how many gremlins were. Like 100 beer bottles, a shitload of cigarette butts. Like, it was amazing. It really was. It looked great. The guy, he said that the guy came and set it up for 6 hours before.
Jesus,
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the kids here from what is it? Halloween.
2.
Yep.
Halloween 2.
Yeah, that was a crazy movie too on its own. But yeah, look, it's got the.
I'm a fan of the Halloween movies, man. I was never really a fan. Like Freddy, Jason, cool. Halloween was just okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I grew up like watching all the horror flicks. Like I was more into horror than some of the other stuff. So. But yeah, man, it's got the skeleton here. Then you get the pumpkin mask with like the witch hat, like the pointed hat. And then you had like some sort of ghoul right here, and they've got like the trick or treat bags and everything else.
Yeah, and they're all soft goods too. Looks like.
Now this bad boy, this is a big dude. So this is yeah, dude. So this is the Predator Ultimate Alpha Predator. The special edition 100th figure comes out second quarter. It's a big boy. That thing looks like it's got to be 10 inches tall. I mean, it's massive.
Now, is that from the third Predator movie? Like the one where they were on their planet?
It might
I don't
be
know if the third one or not.
It's a big. Oh man, that thing's wicked. With even look at the mask down here sitting. Looks like a giant alligator mask or something.
I think it's huge.
Mm-hmm. And then here we are with Alien and a couple of the guys from, what is it, the first movie? 40 Years.
Wow.
Looks good.
NECA sure loves their horror lines, man.
They do. Really all right. Now, the line that all of us are pretty excited for, TMNT.
Oh, yeah.
It's from NECA as well, right?
Yep. This is NECA also. So we got Tokar and Razor. They're saying third quarter. And in second quarter, it's a 2-pack of Casey Jones and Raphael disguised in the trench coat and hat.
That thing's going to fly off the shelf, dude.
I hope that this piece comes with those two.
Yeah, good luck.
What, the diorama?
Yeah.
The diorama does not come with those two.
No way.
It'd be awesome if it did, but I highly doubt it.
But you know a guy.
Yeah. I can get someone to build it. Yep. All right, so next we got the Super Shredder.
Whew, that thing looks sick.
God, that thing is huge and it's wicked looking.
But it don't look like it has much in an articulation area.
No, it just looks like a giant statue to me.
Yeah. But you can tell like it's a figure. You can see in the bends of the elbows, but there's no ab crunch. You don't see any. I mean, it's got to have some type of knee bend somewhere, but no toe tilt. Doesn't look like much in the articulation of the ankles. It's just there. It looks sick though.
Giant football pads and like everything else on them.
Right off the screen.
It would surprise me if it didn't have anything like that built in, because they've been doing really good with their articulation lately.
Yeah.
Or I should say a lot better.
Yeah.
So who we got zoomed in?
Fingers there on was that Razor? Like it looks like at least those fingers move individually to the left.
Yeah, look at that. They got ball joints.
I feel like there's a break in the ankle there too, where you got something going on there.
You can see it.
Both of them do.
You can see
yeah.
it right down there.
Yeah, look
those
at that.
Those character designs are phenomenal, though.
They
the
are.
Detail that they put into those things looks amazing. I have no reason to collect movie figures, but I'm seriously considering these two alone.
I want to do it just so I can finish the line. Like they look good. And dude, look at this. They even included the canister of ooze, and then they gave you the donuts with it too.
TGRI.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's a better zoomed in picture of Casey Jones and Raphael. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at the veins. Like, look at all the detail they put into that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wonder if they're going to do an alternate head with this thing to where it has an unmasked head with it.
Maybe it'll come with it.
Another little bit of news for that line before we get into this this version. Apparently, NECA has dissolved their partnership with GameStop, so you're not going to be getting these through GameStop anymore. These are now going to be at a section in Walmart, very similar to the way Target is set up in the entertainment section.
Oh,
by
interesting.
TVs and the video games.
Nice.
They're going to have a NECA section there, so you're going to get all your movie stuff from Walmart in the future. And you're going to be getting all of your animated stuff from Target still. Apparently, they renewed that contract, so that's going to keep on happening throughout the rest of the year. And their release schedule, from the rumor is very aggressive. So we're going to be seeing these things a lot.
Yeah, man. That's good. That's good news. Because GameStop, you go in there, unless you pre-order it, you probably not going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're now on to the comic versions. I can't remember the name of these two characters. What were their names?
Leatherhead, and that is Slash.
Yeah. They're pretty good looking, man. Like the sculpt, like you can even see that they have joints like everything. Everything bends like the other stuff, so it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm in this whole wave. I cannot wait. I've been anticipating these.
Look at that.
So you got Baxter over there, and then you got April O'Neil.
Right out of the cartoon.
Yep.
That's the first we're seeing the Fly. That was debuted yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever it was. But
Looks
the
pretty
April
good.
was supposed to be getting next, packaged with Casey Jones, and the target was March, but the rumor is that there's some supply issues with the coronavirus outbreak. So we're supposed to be getting those very soon.
Those all look really good, man. I wish I'd have gone in.
I actually liked it. It's kind of, as weird as this sounds, they actually gave her curves versus looking like a stick.
Yeah.
Because like she actually had curves like that in the cartoon. So
jumped right off the page.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, by the way, Eric, it's not too late to go in if you do want to go in. They re-released the Shredder and the Krang and the Walker in a 2-pack. That's going to be available now. The cartoon, the Turtles are out too. They're just not cartoon accurate. They're more merchandise accurate. The colors are a little lighter, so you can still get those. And the Rocksteady and Bebop are still around. And if you have trouble finding one, I might have a lead on one for you. If you're
my man. That's what I'm talking about.
If any of you see the Shredder, because I missed out on him, so I'm looking for him. Just let me know.
We lost half the crowd.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there was some. They had to bounce, so we're almost done here anyway. So we're just about finished.
Oh, it's just us for the duration.
Yeah, just the three of us.
Oh.
So you got April, which we already saw, and then Casey Jones. He looks pretty good too.
Yeah, man, that looks dope.
Right off the cartoon.
I dig that.
Did they say goodbye and did I miss it? Am I just spacing out?
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat.
I'm
the
sorry.
Private chat.
I'll figure this shit out one day.
It's all good. And what were the names of these? I don't remember.
No.
The Triceratons or the Triceracons or something like that.
It was something
right,
like
you
that.
gotta put me in on this one, Mike. I don't remember these guys.
This was like those guys from that episode. Like I think there was one, maybe 2 episodes in all, however many seasons there were.
Yeah,
over
there
200
10
episodes.
seasons or something like that.
Yeah, there was a warlike race, and they were at war with someone. I don't want to say.
Don't worry.
Neutrinos, but I don't think the neutrinos were involved. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, there was like Triceratons. They were cool. I love the designs. They look great.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we have Krang here in the middle, and dude, look at the little baby Shredder down there. That's awesome.
Krang's android body. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Who was that made one? Was that a third party company or someone else?
It's like First Gokin. They made one. They made that in a Shredder a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I have both of those. They're pretty good.
The Rokosaki was cool. I never got a chance to mess with the Krang. The Krang looked the best though out of the two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And these Rock Soldiers, I'm excited about these too. And this Krang we saw for the first time yesterday.
Yep.
It says Ultimate Krang's android body, and I'm wondering if it's going to come with the Krang in there as well, or if you have to use the Krang from the Walker to put it in there. So that's something
That'd be a
was
good
kinda
marketing
uncovered.
ploy. You have to buy one to get the other.
I think that might be what they're doing. I don't know for sure, but it kind of seemed that way from an interview that I watched yesterday.
But God, those look good too. Just the way that they have them sculpted and everything.
Hell yeah.
All right, and then here was a display that they had with all of them. You can see
good.
here.
That's Shredder.
Yeah.
I did not notice this until now.
Metalhead?
Metalhead.
Yeah, that was announced at SDCC, I believe.
Yep.
Nice. I've
Now,
totally
if you
missed
look,
it.
if you look at a few that you haven't noticed, there's also a guy right in between Shredder and Metalhead there that we didn't talk about. That's the first time we've seen that. That's a Splinter, and it looks freaking phenomenal.
It does, doesn't it? Let me zoom in. There we go.
Dang,
wow, he looks right off the cartoon.
Doesn't he?
Does on it too.
Yep. And there's something else you missed. If you can pan down a little bit, there was a little bit more. That's going to be the Foot Soldier 2-pack in the back that we're getting, like with all the accessories. And if you go a little further down on the left there, you've got those robots with the whips.
Yeah.
I don't know where those things are coming from, but I can't wait.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And I
He's
think
over here,
Baxter
too.
Stockman, that looks good with the psi effect too on the right. And if you scroll back up to the Baxter Stockman, right behind him, one up. See right there, you got the computer. Remember his best friend in the back there. So we got some really cool stuff coming with this line. I think
you got a little bit of accessories and everything from all that stuff, so it looks pretty good.
Did a good job. They're doing a good job with these, man.
So that's it for NECA. So now it's basically Storm and Super 7.
Whew. Here you go. Here you go, big fella.
All right.
You had me excited about this earlier. Let's see what we got.
Out the gate. Right out the gate.
They look good.
And now this is from the Injustice line.
Yep.
So you have the video game series Injustice, Injustice 2. This is the Batman and the Superman right from there, bro. They look sick. They look really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely in.
Yeah.
What are those on the outside? Are those monsters or enemies from Golden Axe? That's what it looks like.
Game. So we're not in the video game at all. I don't know where those came from.
It looks like Death Adder from Golden Axe.
It does.
It could be. Golden Axe is a line that they're putting out too.
Yeah, they are. And then we got this big boy right here. I'm in on him.
Yeah. I think that's the next one we're getting, right?
I think so. God, he looks good. He looks like he could wreck some shit.
That Doomsday looks pretty good.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got Lobo next. He looks pretty good too, man.
Lobo looks, in my opinion, looks a little better than the Doomsday. I like that Lobo.
I think he's the best looking one out of the first four.
I think you're right.
The sculpted just right. It's not too busy. The accessories look pretty good. He does have it looks like a real chain hanging off of his right
his arm. Yep.
Pretty good.
Looks
Lobo.
good.
I see Darkseid sitting back of there.
There you go. He looks he's trying to hold a fart in or something. Like you see his face, like he's just like, oh God, I gotta let it out. And the pose that they have, man, looks like he's trying to hold it. Like
he looked like Superman kicked him in the back and now he's holding it.
Yeah, his face sculpt don't look quite right. You're absolutely right about that.
That's right from the video game. Right out the video game.
He's got that look on his face. He's like, oh fuck, I hurt my sciatic nerve or something like that.
The arthritis is kicking up.
No, but it looks good overall. I mean, he's massive. He's big. I'll probably get him. So
it's probably going to be as big as Sagat.
Yeah. Like 12, 13 inches or something. He's pretty big.
It's huge.
This was a color variant that they showed of Raiden. Is this a red vest?
Yeah, so that's the player 2 version when you select the same character, and it is some type of exclusive. Looking at the tag before, it said something about it being some type of exclusive. So people who like the red color, you're getting it. But the biggest news coming from Mortal Kombat is sitting right behind it.
Yep. Let's see if I got a picture of it right here.
Oh yes,
I am in on him.
Yes. Yes.
He looks good.
Motaro looks phenomenal. He is huge.
God.
Now I wonder if the tail has all of those points of articulation in it.
I wouldn't be surprised it's got little ball joints or something.
That would be sick. It would be sick, dude. Look at that Motaro. That's dope. That's dope. They already gave us Goro.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at the detail in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks sick. It looks sick.
It's perfect. I can't wait to see a painted version of this.
I definitely hope this is articulated because that would suck if it just stayed up like that the whole time.
It gives me hope, man, that I can possibly still get my unmasked Sub-Zero, dude. If I can get that, then I'm done. I only need him and Scorpion from MK3, and I'm out.
Yeah, look at that. Like, dude, look at the. I mean, you can tell this is sculpted. You can see it.
Yeah,
but that looks good.
Dope. Jump right out of the video game.
This is just when we saw already before, just a cleaner picture.
I like it. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I think it is Death Adder. I think I just played the game with my kid, and it really does look like him.
I downloaded this picture just so you can see the detail in Superman's suit. Look at that, like all the scaling and everything.
Looks good.
Even look at the joints. He's got the double elbow and everything.
Yeah, in this version of the game, he's basically a dictator.
And then back to Batman, where he's got like the over padding.
I hated that mask on the game, so I changed it immediately as soon as I unlocked it. But it's good. The game's fun. His character is dope on that game.
And then next we have this thing looks good. What is this character's name again? It's on.
I don't remember his name, but he's from Samurai Showdown.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I was excited,
dude. He was wicked with that sword.
Dude, it gave me the feels, dude. Brought me back to my childhood. It was dope. I can't wait. And they're not just stopping. They're not stopping with him. I mean, they've already given us a tease for another character. I just hope it's not stiff, because that Ryu and Ken from the Ultra Street Fighter line are very stiff.
You got to heat them up to try to loosen them up, but
it's more so the gi. The gis are in the way.
Yeah.
The Street Fighter 5 or the Street Fighter 2?
The Street Fighter 2 ones.
Yeah.
Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Here we have Axel from Streets of Rage.
Yep, and this is Streets of Rage 4. So this is with the full beard. It's a lot older.
Yep.
This one looks promising. This
looks
one
pretty
promising.
good.
If they do them all, I'll be in on that whole line. I like Streets of Rage.
Yeah. All right, so here we have from Golden Axe. You had the two skeleton guys, and then you have Axe Battler.
Yeah, there he is.
Where's this dragon?
I wondered did they have that on display, because they showed it. They did show it.
It's coming with it. It's $129.
Yeah, I didn't see pictures of it, but I saw a video. But I didn't want to snap anything from a video. So
yeah, they may not have had it out there on set on display.
But he looks good. Like he looks like you could make a really good custom out of him too.
Yeah, you can.
Like a custom He-Man or Conan or something like that.
Yeah, it's plain enough. Like this is an artist's canvas, man. Like they can do whatever they want.
Are you guys in on the Golden Axe stuff?
I'm not. I love the game and I'll play the game, but I'm not in.
I'm not in on it. I played the game. I just not in on it. I collect too many lines as it is. So, who we have? Warden from Gears of War.
Yeah, and moving right along.
Yeah, and that's pretty much like all the pictures that were sent to me. So,
wait. So,
was there anything for Street Fighter in there?
Not in there, but apparently, we must not have posted it in the chat. But so I'll tell you. Spoiler alert: Balrog is coming. Zangief is coming.
Woohoo!
Ultra Street Fighter. And then they have a tease of Ultra Street Fighter 4. Evil Ryu is coming. Yeah. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
See.
So that was all of.
They just right now they just have them like in pages in the book. So somebody snaps some pictures real quick. But yeah, you got Balrog and Zangief coming. That Zangief is going to be huge.
I'm so happy. I thought that line was dying. I'm so happy.
So that's all the photos that everybody had given from me that we went through. So that's pretty much about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So as you can probably tell right now, we had a couple castmates drop off. They have a couple obligations that they had to meet. So shout out to you guys, Ewell and Wolfenstein. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a great time. Great time. And on that, guys, we're ready to wrap it up. Let's do a couple of shout outs from where you at and let's get out of here. So New York Mike, we know you're in New York.
Still,
But toss it out there, man. What you got going on this coming week? Where you at? And give a couple shout outs.
I kind of boring this week. I don't have too much going on. Planning my kid's birthday party, trying to get that off the ground, get that
Nice.
ready to go.
Sweet,
And
sweet.
you know, that's pretty much it. Just hopefully a calm, quiet week for me coming up, and we got to do a lot of pre-ordering the next couple of days, I think, based on what we just saw. So
Yeah, man. And where can the people find you on social media?
I don't really do the social media thing. So if you guys want to get in touch with me, leave a message on the show, and I'm sure I'll figure it out. But I'm not really big on the social media.
Yeah, man. Fair enough. Fair enough. Lowry, what about you, fella?
All right. Well, you can find me on the Facebook groups as Jason Lowery. You can find me on Instagram as Jason Lowery. And you can find me here with you guys, every Thursday, chatting it up. And currently now, just to kind of give a little quick tidbit, we are now currently on Podbean, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, Google Tunes, Google Play and iTunes. So you can
the Google Tunes.
Yeah, Google Tunes. It's getting late. So that's where you can find us now. If there's any other ones we're missing, just hit us up, let us know, and we'll add it to it so we can have you for the viewing and listening pleasure.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. And you can find me, Eric B, in the Facebook groups under Eric and Siobhan Burgess on Facebook. I am on Instagram as Mr_EW82, where you can follow my Tory photography. I haven't posted there in a while. Been kind of busy of late, but I got some stuff in the works, so be on the lookout for that.
Nice.
You can also find us here. There we go. Kennedy's Village, as you can see our sign there. Shout out to Crashbox Customs and Chris Pinkerton for that sign. Really good donation to our group, man. Really, really good sign. But again, we're out there doing the best we can to help bridge the gap between research and care in the world of sickle cell. We've got a couple things coming up this week, a couple things in the works. Make sure you stay tuned to our page. We got a couple of community spotlights coming up. I'm working on one. Jason has just knocked out one. So he's going to be posting more photos and stuff from Tosche Station.
Tosche Station, yep.
Tosche Station. And then I got one coming up here pretty soon where I'm going to go holler at my boy Randy over at Nerd Out. Shout out to those guys. But yeah, so pretty much that's it. And with that, guys, the nerds have spoken. Have a great week.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Later, guys.
All right, later.